Ravioli.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome back.
We're back.
Pull up a chair and join us in the Alcove.
For 1 week.
Here after a bit of an extended break, right before another extended break,
It's summertime.
with episode 50!
Yeah!
Woohoo.
We made it.
That's two packs of
Fireworks.
beers.
Yeah.
Look at all the
And
animations we're doing.
Plus
Yeah.
two cases plus two.
We're 2 packs of beers.
Plus a couple.
With episode 50 of our homebrewed 5th edition D&D campaign, The Chaoslands.
Oh wait, no,
It's not time
yeah.
yet.
It's okay.
As always, before we start, we have a handful of quick announcements, so let's go through those. We go live on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, with VODs available immediately after the stream ends. You can subscribe to the channel down below to get a notification whenever we're going live, which sometimes works.
It seems to be working tonight.
While you're following us on the streaming platform, you'll also find links to all of our social media accounts, our Threads, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Threads.
Threads.
Oh yeah.
Good
that
times.
platform.
Good times.
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow all of those for the latest news and schedule updates, as well as awesome character art, profiles, and other fun things.
Yeah.
Also, a big shout out to Syrinscape, because epic games need epic sound. Syrinscape is a digital app with a collection of amazing sound sets and music that we use to improve the ambiance of our game and stream. If you're looking for a way to improve the immersion at your RPG table, go check them out at Syrinscape.com.
Oh no.
It's been 50 episodes.
That may have
How
been
do we ever
butchered.
figure this out?
But we
changed.
flipped halfway
We
through.
flipped.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
good.
know. I have no idea.
We
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
occasionally use music from Critical Role's Welcome to Taldori and Welcome to Wildmount Collection albums, as well as the amazingly timed new Candela Obscura album, which
Hell
seems
yeah.
to fit the vibe
It's
of the current
very
occasion
good.
very well
too.
right now.
Yeah, it's very good.
And some
Yeah.
royalty-free music courtesy of Riot
We
Games.
did it.
Links to those can be found below. I will send you a link to that.
Yeah, Candela Obscura has great music.
That's it for the announcement.
All right.
Sweet. You got anything else?
Yeah, just the extended break, so we'll be back after this one at some point.
We'll try to do some other
Mid-September.
stuff on stream.
We say that a lot too.
No, this time we actually will.
Repeat stuff.
There's
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff that I want to play that we can play on stream. Cool.
Yep.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Chaoslands.
Oh, wow.
What's the Owen Wilson?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Such episodes, much fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Iron Will,
That's us.
Oh, that is
traveling
just
through the strange chaos magic of red lightning that plagues Revenac, found themselves in the Frostfang Woods, far away from Schema, and in unfamiliar surroundings. However, the toll exerted by the chaos energies as a result of these travels took the life of one of your companions, the big one, Artificer of Schema. Coming to terms with what had transpired, you found an ally in the woods, an old furbolg who introduced himself as Elmer of the Green Moss Grove, and offered refuge and shelter at his home. He told you about a shrine deep within the woods, whose waters hold restorative properties, and may be able to help the big one in some way, whether by healing what ails him, or by preserving his body from decay and decomposition. With the shrine located in a fate-touched region of the woods, you approached and made your way through it, and encountered several strange fey entities and phenomenon, including a giant talking otter named Seraphina, who informed you that the waters of the shrine had been corrupted, and asked for your help in purifying them, so that she could play in them again.
Classics.
With her leading you through the woods, you found yourself face to face with another entity. Her opposite, in some ways? Who introduced himself as a weaver, as the Weaver, a powerful archfey of the Unseelie Court, attempting to capture her and bring her back to the Feywild, where she had gone missing recently. He offered you a bargain to secure her and bring her to the gate so that he could take her back. But upon realizing that you were unlikely to accept, instead agreed simply to do a game of riddles, where your party's loss would mean the binding servitude in the hunt for Seraphina.
A totally
Especially
balanced
the
game.
echo.
It's very, very easy.
However, you defeated him in this game of wits, and he was oath-sworn to allow you safe passage to the shrine, where you discovered a strange darkness and shadow plaguing the grove. Here, searching for a way to remove the dark sphere clouding the shrine and purifying the waters to help your friend, is where we pick up tonight. So, in our last session, Can someone retell me what had happened? Because I forgot.
Yeah,
I think we just
We solved
killed
everything.
everything.
We leveled up.
Solved the
Mine's,
problem. There's 0 darkness here.
Yeah,
I
we
found a bag of gold.
We did encounter 2
You encountered
wraith-like creatures.
tree spirits
Tree
tree
spirits.
spirits, and
that
then
were
we
corrupted in darkness
Yep.
and shadow.
We
You
found
discovered that
the-
there was a strange portal
There's
Yeah.
a portal
somewhere within these
Yeah.
woods.
There was a shrine thing here that we got rid of the flowers in front to reveal a symbol that pointed directly at where I remembered where the shrine was. However, the shrine is encapsulated by a big, dark, magical blackness.
Yep.
Yes.
We saw a trying to remember what it was called. Something inside of a tree trunk.
Yeah.
You found
like a statue.
different, almost like statues or like small green crystals.
That I
Yeah.
remembered to be near the water.
Yep.
Yes, that
Hidden
in the
away.
past Elmer remembered were located and situated around the shrine
Yeah.
as part of it almost. But it had seemingly been removed and waylaid across.
Hidden away.
Yeah.
was
We
hidden
also
in
We
that
found
fallen
3
tree.
components of
Yeah.
the shrine. One
Trunk.
hidden in a big stump. One, or the orb was in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found one in the fallen over tree trunk, and then one down a pit that I spoke to. And after I claimed it, it revealed itself to be Seraphina.
That was weird.
No.
No, that's weird.
Do I believe her? Because that was the very last thing we did. She claimed that she was Seraphina.
Make an insight check.
Okay. First roll in a very long time. I think I believe her. 11?
You
Yeah.
believe her mostly.
Alright.
There's no reason to doubt her, and her voice sounds pretty much the same as what it had when you were
With the
previously
otter. Alright.
speaking to the otter.
Interesting. Well, I found the second shrine thing down there. It seems we have both of them now, from what I remember.
You had grabbed this like
Vine,
that
and
had
like-
like descended down and grabbed
Mary
it,
Poppins
and you
yeah,
emerged from this flower that was
Nat
now
20.
blooming.
Yeah,
It's
was a
like
nat 20.
strange, almost like glowing, bright blue and white, sort of like petals and fronds of this flower, almost like pulsing a little bit with energy. And around it, you can see the grass seems a little greener, as opposed to everything else here that seems like
Dead.
parched and dead and like covered with blackness and shadow. Over here, it seems a little bit brighter, and it seems like wherever this blue light is almost pulsing from this flower, it's like a bright spot or a beacon of sorts in the darkness.
Forget this particular area. Was it like pure like darkness? Was it like
dark
This
sphere.
entire,
It's like this whole
including
area.
the river, the entire thing. Basically, this flower is almost at the edge of the
Okay,
darkness.
so it's like right in front of us.
And while this light is almost like emanating from the flower itself,
We're still going. It's just a laptop.
while the light is emanating from the flower itself, you can almost see that it isn't pushing back against the darkness at all. The darkness is almost swallowing it entirely. So there's a strange, almost like a crescent moon shape of the glow that's coming from this, where it falls off and like it's the darkness itself.
I see.
Is the orb clearing the, like making the glass?
Or just
the
looks like
grass,
a glass orb.
the grass greener type of thing? What is making the grass green?
The flower.
The flower.
Seraphina?
Oh, the
Seraphina
flower
like
itself.
bloomed and made the area a little bit more lively.
Got it.
The light side.
Yeah. Do I know of any clearing across the river, or do I know how deep the river is? Like, can I recall that? At least from what I had seen it may have obviously changed, but
I don't think you've ever crossed
I've never gone
the
to it.
river.
Okay.
You've always been like, mostly you've stayed away from this area entirely
Sure.
because of the fey touch
fucking
nature of
little
it.
guys.
But the few times where either you've been here or one of your animals has kind of told you stories about it, or you've seen through their eyes, you don't really know how deep the river could be.
Well,
And it's not really a river. It's more like a lake. There is
Oh.
like a spring or something where it springs from, but it's not like a rushing, flowing water.
sure.
If I'm holding out the Moonblade right now,
Mhm.
are we able to like see the river right now? Like,
Nah, it's
The light of the
magical
moonlight doesn't pierce
darkness.
through it.
it doesn't pierce through darkness. Or
Not
this
this
darkness?
particular darkness. no.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I still have my speak with plants up. Serafina, it would seem we have all the parts needed to restore the spring. Do you know how we might be able to cross the river, lake sort of thing? Especially if we can't really see.
You get no response.
God dang it!
Her orbs right now, are they just floating around us? Oh, I thought you said there was some blue orb or
No,
something.
the leaves are like the
Top
the
is like-
fronds of the leaf itself, almost like the branches and like the parts of the leaves stem.
Yeah.
Essentially, those are
Okay.
glowing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Serafina, are you there?
No response.
God dang it! Well, we have to bring all of these parts across a little river thing and put them back where they were. But the problem is we can't really see where we're going.
And none of those things right now are emanating light of any kind, like the objects themselves.
Probably not.
I think the only thing you have noticed, the green crystals on top of the statues, there's some faint magic to them, and I think you might have noticed with like detect magic that they let out like a faint glow.
Now there's a big log just over there we could try to push across. Might give us something to walk on, but anybody have ideas how we might be able to cross a river? Because I do. I forgot. It just came back to me. I do have shape water, which can manipulate water to maybe let us pass depending on how deep it is.
I mean, depending on what the darkness is, I should be able to hover over the water.
I want to do that.
So the darkness is like right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Can I try just putting my hand in it and see if it feels any different?
You try to put your hand in it. You reach through. Feels about the same, maybe a little bit colder.
Colder?
A little bit.
And when I put my hand in, like, can I not see my hand at all
You
through
cannot
it?
see your hand at all.
I'm not entirely sure what this darkness is. It's obviously not natural. Feels a bit colder on the other side.
How far across would you say is the river? What it looks like?
Probably about like 20, 25 feet.
I just want to check something as well. If I just go ahead and I'm just sticking my head.
I was thinking the same thing. But
Is it like still darkness, or is it like a plain crossing that I can see?
Stick your head in, and your eyes, you still see dark. Like, you don't see anything. But you lift up, like, you try looking at the ground, and you can barely make out. Essentially, your entire vision is very choked.
Okay.
You'll only be able to see, at most, like, 5 or 10 feet in front of you.
And even with the Moonblade,
The
it's
Moonblade Flare does nothing to this.
even like it's just like a bright light, but I'm still in this dim area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like,
you can
within,
hover.
like, the 5 feet of where you're standing, the 5 to 10 feet, it seems bright, but you still can't see past it.
Can you hover?
No.
Can you hover?
I mean, I probably could, but no, I can't.
So,
Doesn't even.
you're shifty! I can create
fly.
a rock path in front of us.
True. I don't think you can carry me though.
It's a very cool druid spell that I picked specifically for this, not knowing this would show up. But I can create some earth in a 25 foot cube that might be able to get us over. As long as I can see where I'm starting, it'll erupt and we can walk over.
Sure.
Should we try it? Serafina, are you there?
You get no response.
Dang it. Should I try it? Was there anything in there when you stuck your head? Is there any more tree spirits?
I can just faintly see the ground. It's not completely dark, but your vision is very, very impaired in there.
Okay.
And you're saying that there's a river in there?
There is, yes. I mean,
And,
I can't see if there's water in it, but I'm assuming the water is still there.
And it's deep and wide.
It can be very deep, and the current was... I mean, I haven't crossed it myself, but I can only assume there's some sort of undertow.
You guys go.
I'm gonna
Sit down.
No, I'm creating Earth. You can walk
I'm
over.
gonna pull out of my bag a rope and say, I think we should all hold on to this, as we might not be able to see each other as we go through.
Good idea.
I'm also going to here. I give you that as I have the other end. I'm going to go see if there is still water in there.
That's a good idea.
Actually, let me try something. I'm gonna walk just like 5-10 feet in, just a little bit into the darkness, looking down to make sure I don't just like faceplant into a lake.
Walk slowly.
You take you take a few steps into the darkness, and you, for someone who's used to being able to see in the darkness, it's strange to you. You can't see past maybe like
5 or
feet,
so,
5 or so
10.
feet. There's definitely something unnatural about this darkness. You can tell that much. It's weird.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Well, at least we have that sense. And then I'm just gonna take like I don't know, 5-ish or so more feet to just see if I can get to the crest of the land of where the water would be, and see if I can.
Very carefully.
Yeah,
start
I'm going very
taking-
slowly
Yeah.
and kind of talking as I'm.
You very carefully start making your way forward. Just make a perception check.
If you run into any trouble, just do the secret handshake.
What?
What would I
We'll
do?
come running.
Not great. 16.
Yeah.
Just in the air.
I rolled a 9, but I have high.
Yes,
You're not able to really see much past still, but you're able to stop yourself from like tripping over anything. You're able to take like slow, methodical steps, almost as though you're blindfolded. Really. And
Kind of using my staff a little bit to kind of.
and
like a
a
walking
few
stick.
a few steps in, your staff like it pushes a little bit further than you're used to, and you
Okay.
hear like a soft like splash noise as you reach the edge of this river or water surface.
I'm just gonna kneel down to where the water is and just put my hand just on like the top of the water to see if I can, one, to just make like be like, yep, that it feels like water.
What the
But also
current
like,
is,
is there
too.
any? Yeah, do I feel like a sense of like big ripples or waves or anything, or like any kind of sense that I can get off of the water?
There don't seem to be any big waves or anything. Are you dipping your hand in the water or just on
Just like an inch
Big
into the
crack.
water, just enough to just like kind of feel like on the top of my hand if what's going
make a
on.
nature check.
I am.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
It feels like water. It's cold, much
Okay.
colder than you're used to.
Sure.
Essentially, regardless, or much colder than you'd expect it to be.
Okay. Like near freezing, kind of. That
Not near freezing. Just very very
Okay.
cold.
Frigid.
And as you pull your hand out, it almost leaves this like strange, almost like slimy feeling in your hand. A little
Ew.
bit.
I am going to.
It doesn't taste like anything specific.
Is it
It
salty?
still tastes
can't
like
even
water.
see
It
it.
just
I can
feels
see
a
my
bit-
hand. That's
It could
within
be
5 feet of
green
me.
goo- Oh, okay.
I mean, the colors are probably
could've been
muted, so
Yeah.
could have been. Could have been.
It
Yeah,
still
it's just
feels
a
like
piss
water. It
puddle.
just
I'm
seems,
like,
it's just maybe like a little bit more viscous than water. Is
Okay.
normally that you're used to. Make another perception check.
18.
You're still kneeling down as you like pull your hand out, and you can almost see left in the water your handprint where you put your hand in
What?
Oh no.
as you
Okay.
pull it out, and it just kind of stays there.
Interesting.
Is it like
cool.
gelatinous?
Yeah,
It's
like
healing waters.
is that kind of
Stick your face in there.
About like maybe 10, 15 seconds after, as you notice it, it seems to like
resets?
wave kind of like goes over
Huh.
it. And, like,
That's cool.
Funny shit.
I'm gonna follow the rope back to the group.
It would be really funny if you dropped the rope.
Yeah, we're just.
we put the rope down the hole.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Or like, throw them.
Yeah, into the
Yeah.
darkness.
I come back. I'm like, it was just water. Look, and I don't have a hand. I think I found the water though. Have you been to these waters before?
I've not been in them. I've been about as far as we've been right here.
Okay, now that I'm out of the darkness, does it, like, my hand is like wet? Does it just look like water?
Just looks like water.
It's not like colored in any way. It doesn't feel like natural water that I've ever seen before.
Well, it's restorative waters. Plus, there's some sort of fake crap going on.
Perhaps it seems that way. I put my hand in the water to see if I could feel any kind of current or waves or anything. There was nothing that I noticed, but when I pulled my hand out, the print stayed in the water as if I was putting my hand in like mud or. And then it dissipated after a little bit, but I've never seen water do that before.
You just put one hand in water?
Just one.
Let me see. And then I want to look at both of his hands, and I'm using my magnifying glass to see if one has more wrinkles than the other.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
No, she's going to discover my secrets. My left hand is older than my right.
I say my left hand is smaller than my right.
9.
They look identical.
One is wet.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I can
one of them is a
confirm.
little colder
Yeah.
and wetter to the touch than the other.
Interesting. This one appears wet.
Nothing gets past the
That adds up.
Yeah.
I obviously in this, I still don't know what this darkness is. I cannot see very far. Something I'm not used to. We should be very cautious as we proceed through this. Elmer, do you know how far across the water we need to go?
Based on what I remember, it was about 25 feet across, so not too far, but definitely maybe a little bit more than jumping distance.
I definitely cannot jump that far.
I probably could, but
I can turn into a fish.
I would also potentially.
I don't know how that would help,
I'm
but
just imagining it like is like super gelatinous. And you're just like,
Yeah.
you're just there in like, oh no. I don't know what's on the other side. Obviously, I've never been here, and based on what we've already seen, could be quite dangerous. Though, I possibly could fly the rope to the other side and try to tie it to something, at least as like a point of reference. I'd be going on my
If we
own.
need more rope, I have a length in my backpack too.
Mine's about 50.
that should
About
be
the same.
more than enough.
What about?
well, if that's enough, I might as well offer my rope too then.
Do we want to use? Elmir, you were talking about.
Yes, I mean, I can manipulate the earth a little bit. It won't be a pleasant walk across. It'll be kind of jagged and very dangerous. It'll also be difficult terrain, but you can certainly scale it if you're careful.
If there's a rope to help to hold on to,
It'll
may assist.
get almost the entire way, and then you might have to do a little bit of a leap, but better than trying to jump 25 feet.
I don't feel good about this.
Do you still have some of that potato lager that you made or whatever?
Liquid
Perhaps
courage.
Take a swig.
Good old liquid courage.
I grab it. It's stuffed with like a piece of cloth because it became
Oh yeah, I forgot you made
Molotov
it.
cocktail.
Just start sucking on the cloth.
Yeah. I could definitely walk across it. I'd be, fine with my
And
boots.
just take it slow, and
I just stick to the hill.
that's cheating.
Perhaps.
Oh wait, I can do that too.
Here, just so that as my strength is not my forte, I don't want to try to pull the rope across and have something screw up and I drop it. Perhaps you could tie it around my waist, nice and tight, so that when I fly across to the other side, at least it's there, nice and secure.
Do you want Hoku to go with you?
You can assist me if you'd like.
Okay.
Well, first things first.
Wrap around me, nice and tight.
First things first, we need a path. So,
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going.
everybody, stand back. I don't want you in the way of this.
and I will cast Erupting Earth.
Are you
Which
walking
is
up
definitely not
towards
a,
it first,
a
or-
smooth path by any means, but it is a 20-foot. Yeah, I'll walk to where you saw it. Just do it right here.
Like,
Yeah, we just got a little hill in front of us.
So it'll be
Just gets
difficult
too
terrain.
long.
If anybody's on it when
So
it
it
happens.
has to be a point you can see.
Oh no. The
But if I walk to the edge and see it, it'll
You'll
go
still
down.
only
you
be
get
able
to
to
see
see
the-
5 feet away
You can
from
only,
you.
Oh, I thought
it
you said
goes as far
see
as
the
you
starting point.
How-
What you said originally?
yeah, like
No, it's a cube.
yeah.
It's
So I put a
centered
cube.
on a point where that you can see. A 20-foot cube centered on a point that you can see. You can't see in there.
Well, if he can see there. If he goes in, he can see his feet. Set one there, and then it'll go
It'll
at
be
least
all
10
around
feet.
him.
Yeah.
But it would be 10 feet
And
into
he'd be
the
hit by
water.
it.
Or get hit by it.
But how does that? It has a range of 120 feet.
Like you can see.
Yeah, but you're
Anywhere
your
you can
vision-
see
your
around
vision
you,
is
behind
like
you,
5
you
feet.
can, but you
Because of the
it's
darkness.
darkness in front of you. You can't see where to
Seems
put
weird.
it.
All right, how?
Just kidding, then.
Do we want to do the log? How long is that log?
About like 30 or so feet.
Can we zip line it?
Is what?
Rope. And
Oh, zip line.
yeah, rope up here, and then
There is another tree on that side.
we don't know that
We
yet.
don't know
But
that yet.
if we can
Yeah.
fly you across, and then you can tie it to something, we can.
It's true. Hoku can
I-
tie the one up.
I cannot
high.
promise on my rope tying technique how strong.
I mean, I could just turn into a bird and fly over there too.
That's true.
You keep saying all these ways about how you can get over there,
Yes,
but not how the
I'm very
rest of us
crafty.
can.
No, but I can fly over there, take the things, put them in, and maybe the darkness will clear.
Can you carry those things as a
He can. He said he can fly. And then we can install them, and maybe the darkness goes away.
Oh, maybe all of us don't have to go to the others.
Well, maybe you get there and there's something wanting to kill you.
I'll just fly away.
Do you two feel comfortable going solo with these items?
No, but I don't see a better option.
Are we actually able to carry? We might have to like. I don't know if we can carry all three, 2 and 2, especially if you're. A
Oh
bird.
no, but we can take.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can fly over, just.
It'll be a few trips, but
Yeah.
We can do
you
it.
can probably carry one of those 3 things at a time.
What if you carry the other end of the rope? Then tie it to something over there.
Well,
and
you
then-
tied it again around me, so I'll be taking it with me.
Well, but I have another rope.
Oh, 2 ropes.
What's
we
the-
can. We could do 2.
What do you want to use? The second rope for?
Tie it to a tree or something. And
Oh.
then we tie to something on this side, and then we try to cross.
We could, yeah.
Are
We
you
could
gonna
go
be
around
holding
to.
the rope so that you guys don't get lost.
I can hold the rope if he's a bird.
I'll just fly.
Yeah, but if you're a bird, I'm a bird. If he's a bird, and then it's all dark in here and he can't see where he's going, what if he gets lost in the darkness?
I'll just fly till there's no darkness.
Just fly straight up.
They can't
Alright.
last forever.
Should we go tie that second rope to that tree over there?
Sure.
This little
There's one this
Something.
way and there's one this way.
Yeah.
So either one.
And
That
then-
looks sturdy. I guess we can go check them and see if they seem like they can hold like they won't just like crush in as soon
Where are
as
you
they-
guys headed?
Walking along the side to where over here where the log was knocked down,
Okay.
where there's like what looks like in front of me right now
Mhm.
half of a tree thing there, or like a third
Probably
of
a
a
good
stump,
idea, because then if we have to plan B, the log.
Yeah.
just to see if it's something we could tie the rope to and not like
You make your way around this log you have to clamber over a few rocks, so
Mm-hmm.
it gets a little bit rockier around this area.
Doing it safely. Watching out for face shit.
Make a perception check.
I will assist you.
Okay, so first one was a 6. Except, I can also add
I'm
to
assisting
this.
you though.
Yes.
Advantage?
I'd be just trying to point things out for him.
It's at least a 21, and I can roll this. Yeah.
You don't notice anything immediately obvious aside from the fact that all the ground around here seems like dirt and like almost like the leaves and the vines on the ground seem to have almost like withered in some way. There are dead plants all around you. Not at all like the vicinity of the flower that you were previously. You approach this tree stump and seems like a normal, fairly solid tree stump. You would have to like tie almost like a full loop around it because there aren't any like branches or anything protruding from it. But
Yeah.
seems doable. It'll use up probably like, I would say 10 feet to tie around it. And the other 40 you could potentially do so with.
I want to give this a bit of a tug and just make sure it doesn't break in as soon as we put any weight to it.
Sure.
No, who's tying the knot first off?
I can tie.
I assume our strongest fellow.
I mean, I don't know if not tying is related.
Or dexterous person.
I was gonna say do a sleight of hand check. That was my first thought in terms of tying a knot, but I don't actually know what skill.
Depends what kind of knot you're doing.
We could tag team
Yeah.
this. I can tie it. You can make sure it's sturdy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so like sleight of hand would be the guess.
All right. Sleight of hand
Make
it.
a sleight of hand check.
Guidance.
What's guidance again?
D4.
Okay. We'll need this.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna roll my d6.
It's okay. He's gonna make sure that it's tight. He's just making a shitty knot.
Yeah. Like, sturdiest knot I made. Okay.
Mir's like, and then the bunny goes around.
That was 14.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Make an athletics check.
Oh gosh.
Athletics not. Oh, it's the same.
Guidance.
Guidance gives me a
D4.
Oh,
Just
I
tapping
need
you
that.
guys on the shoulders as you're each doing
Wait,
it.
but do you want that?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a good thing actually.
14.
Hey.
It seems fairly solid. You do feel like a little bit of a give, not necessarily in the tree itself, but potentially in the knot. But because of that, you help like tie it again and re-strengthen it, and between the two of you, you're able to get it into what you feel would be a fairly solid knot.
Okay. So I guess I have this rope tied around me. If you'd like to hold that end, if you hear screaming, pull me back. And I'll take the other end of the one you tied to the tree. So I'll be going across with 2 ropes.
Are you gonna? Okay, you're just carrying that rope with you. Okay.
For now.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out something on the
I'll
other
just
side.
like turn into a bird and perch on your shoulder.
You can see through. I mean, we can only see so much in the darkness, but you have a way of seeing what Hoku sees, right?
Yes.
So you can tell them what is happening in case they can't hear us. Or
Yeah.
we need to relay something.
I can do that. By the way, Hoku has keen senses. So, advantage on perception that relies on sight. Hearing or smell.
Okay.
So,
Just
yeah,
remember
real quick.
that.
Before he starts moving, I tied the other end of his rope to my own waist.
So we're
Just in
tethered.
case. We're tethered.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
just in case,
Man.
I not loop, but just I pass the rope behind the tree.
So you're standing
So,
here,
like-
and the rope goes behind the tree
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Just in
He's trying to
case.
give a bearing to it, like.
Okay. Sure.
Just in case.
Okay. I think I get it.
Yeah.
If something works, if I don't follow, I will ask more
Sure.
questions. But I think I get it. Okay. So you take these 2 ropes, one in hand, one tied around
One
you.
in my hand, yeah.
And
You've got a bird and a Hoku on either
Yeah.
shoulder.
you step forward from.
Well,
like,
first
where
you
the-
see like Elmir looking through a
Yeah.
book. That won't work. There. turn into a snow owl.
Okay.
I was looking through my nature book to find what would work, and then I'll just like, ooh, ooh. What are they? Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
I was like,
same.
monkey. But it would be old. It'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll just perch on your and just like, kind of like
I'm
you,
also-
kind of like you, yeah.
So
Two
over
of them.
here, where you particularly, like the darkness, or sorry, near where you are, like
Yeah.
near that tree, the darkness basically, like you can almost see, like it's barely like maybe less than a foot in where the water would begin.
Okay.
So you kind of just have to take a step forward
Yeah.
and take a leap of faith almost
Sure.
to like go across it because you can't really step inside the darkness and see the water.
Yeah.
go.
Remind me, out here
can
where
stick
we are
your
right
head in.
now, though, it is dark out here.
Yes.
It's just like more natural darkness, and then in there, okay, then I'm good. So I guess we're going, and I just kind of like I'm not even taking a step forward first. I'm just gonna.
Are you
lift
carrying
up.
any of the things?
No.
Not yet.
I don't know if I can because I have my staff and the rope. At the moment, I think we should figure out where we're putting the one end of the rope and then come back and grab
We're
them.
really on this trying to get you guys across on a rope, eh? A very heavy dwarf on across a rope. Okay, let's do it.
We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Well, we'll see. If there's nothing we can do, then we can, because I think we need to figure out what's over there first.
Okay.
Um,
So you immediately, almost like where you're standing, you just like lift off.
I
the
just
ground.
lift off the ground.
What are you doing?
I'm just on his
You're
shoulder.
perched on his shoulder?
As
Okay.
a snow owl.
And Hoku's on your other shoulder?
I guess.
You
I just have two
Just-
creatures.
Two birds.
And
Yeah.
I'm just
You're
sitting.
holding a staff, you got a
Yeah.
rope in one hand, and you all of a sudden like begin to drift off the ground. And you're like,
This is a very interesting thing that's happening to me right now. I will have to document this. No one will believe what is happening. And then I'm just going to start drifting into the darkness slowly.
you slowly drift into the darkness, and you can see underneath you 5 feet
Yeah.
away.
I'm not
Underneath
very high off the
water.
ground at the moment,
Yeah.
so...
You can see the surface of the water. It seems like there's like gently lapping at the just underneath where you are. I have a fairly specific question as you drift further out.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to not metagame this.
Okay.
Would the rope have enough slack
That
to
it would
touch the water?
That's interesting. Like, you're asking basically if I'm only holding the end and dragging it out
Yeah.
with me? Or
I would
if
say
I'm
no based on what he just did, which is wrap
I
the
think-
amount around the...
I don't think I would be holding the whole other end of the rope because I also think that would be heavy. I think it would be
Yeah.
fairly heavy because normally it's like in your backpack and like that's a little bit different. But to hold it in one arm and hold a bunch of
You're
rope
holding a staff
and a
like,
staff,
you're-
I think that would be too much. So I'd probably have a little bit of the rope, but there would be some slack to it, such that it is definitely possible that it touches the
It,
water.
But I
it
think
depends.
you
It's
can-
it's
Yeah.
because
I think
we tied it, and then he tied it to him.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then he
Yeah.
walked around, so
But
I don't
those are
think
there's
there
two
would be
separate
enough.
ropes.
There is two
But I think if like
Yeah.
Simon's doing maybe like
The
y'all
one that's
saw what I
tied to
did
the-
before, where I was like,
Yeah, you're talking
Feeding
about
it
the
out for
second.
you.
When
You're
I would
talking
say it's
walking
more a
out.
question on their end than my end.
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna ask you to make a dexterity saving throw anyway, just to see if it touches the water or not. But you can do it depending on what. I'll have somebody who's staying on this side. Just make an intelligence check
That ain't me.
It's one of you,
It's one of you guys.
one of you three, and if
to
you're
like think of like don't let
you might
the rope
be
take
looking
slack.
through Hoku's eyes, right?
I wouldn't be thinking about it hitting the water necessarily.
Yeah, it
it was
wouldn't
just
be-
me
yeah, it
more,
wouldn't be her
more
either.
normally when I was
Yeah.
doing there, was doing this. So if it's like timing.
I can do the intelligence check. I'm super intelligent.
Smartest guy I know.
You're even keel intelligent. You have no modifier.
I know.
20,
Yeah.
here we go.
Not 20.
No way. Yep.
My favorite is it rolled onto the beer.
Thomas sitting here and he's like,
As you start to see this rope, kind of like as you can see Calvin moving, and like the rope slowly starts
You
like
called it.
uncoiling and like moving along. You think, and in your mind, you're just like, we need to make sure that this stays like taut and doesn't touch the water. Caldir, it's
Yeah.
still you who are carrying this.
I am
rope.
just slowly still going.
Make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because of what he's
Okay.
doing to try and make sure that it doesn't touch the
I,
water.
I hope I do this justice since you just got a 20.
Calder, hold on.
That is a 19 for a dirty 20.
Nice. You're able to make sure that the rope stays taut and tense enough that it doesn't touch the water. Even at some point, at a small point, you notice like the one coiled around your
Yeah.
waist, almost like sagging a little bit, and you like pull it to make sure that it stays taut. You
Yeah.
drift across.
I imagine you guys are also
Come here,
after.
take this one.
Yeah,
You drift across,
Release
and
just
making your way through across this river. You very immediately see in front of you, almost like branches and limbs of a tree, just like coiling down, almost like a hand grasping for water.
Wow, creepy.
You can make that out in front of you. You can almost see underneath it. There's land,
Right.
probably the other side of the lake or river that you're looking across.
I'm pretty sure this is more of a question to you. When you're in Wild Shape or whatever, you speak as the animal, right? Like you're like,
I think
go,
so.
"Hoo, hoo," like you
Yeah.
your arm's just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So
I can understand you, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, does this look familiar? This land and tree here? As I kind of slowly am just drifting around it a little bit, kind of coming down to it.
Do I remember a tree that looked like that?
Or at least like if the land is looking familiar to
Do you
you.
remember there being trees on the shrine?
Okay.
There were like 2 or 3 or 4 trees on this island surrounding this shrine.
I don't want to get all like tangled up in these things, so I'm gonna kind of get down and touch just down, if
grass.
possible, touch grass, down just beside where the tree is. I know I only have like a 5-ish foot vicinity that I can see around me. Just trying to make out to see if like it looks like stable land and everything, kind of where I am. I'm trying to not look at this to like, be like this is what I'm looking at.
You find like a stable
Dead.
grass patch of. It's not grass really. It's mostly just stone.
Okay.
Stone and dirt.
Moss.
Just underneath where the branches of this tree kind of like flow down, you're able to make your way through and touch down. It's fairly
Okay.
solid. Seems fairly safe.
So perhaps I should try to tie this this rope around this for now. Just
Back in the middle of the pool. I forgot that I put that out.
so just for when you're looking through, you can hear through Hoku as well, or do you just
Yeah.
see what Hoku sees?
I don't know if you can hear it, actually.
Don't think I know.
He can, like, I mean, he can send me, like, the telepathic kind of messages.
I'm just trying not to like yell back there in case there's like things around here listening. That I'm just like, hey, here's what's happening.
You can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay, so you can hear. Then I'm just gonna say to Hoku, Astra, I'm going to tie this rope here around this, and just see if we are able to look a little further. How much? Can't communicate back. Oh no, wait. If you guys. Oh no, but you have to see me to psychically speak to me, right?
No. I don't.
I think it's only to establish the link.
Yeah, I think
What
it's
about
just to
hers
establish.
though? Is it the same?
I have to see.
Hers
Okay.
would have to sing.
Psychic whisper, like I have to see you to establish it, and then after
I
that,
can also just pass on what you're saying.
as long as we're
But
within,
you can't pass back through Hoku to me.
Yeah.
as long as we're within 1 mile of each other,
You don't have to see me.
I don't have to see you.
Couldn't Hoku, like, even though we're concentrated, he can still give him messages?
Kind of. They're like interpretive.
Your like telepathic vision thing that he does is very interpretive, and it's
Yeah.
not like something specific.
That's
like
fine.
a message.
That's fine. Well, first I'm gonna just try. I'm just let them know I'm trying to tie the rope around a tree, but don't do anything yet.
He wants me to let you know that he's tying a rope around the tree, but don't do anything.
And I'm just gonna try to not worrying too much about making it like super stable right now. I'm just trying to like kind of just pass it off, so just enough that I think it won't just like fall on its own. So I'm just trying to tie that rope around this tree here.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy. Sleight of hand.
What are you doing in your perform? Are you still just
Pooping
sitting?
on his
Have
clothes.
you-
No, I'd probably
Maybe,
hop
like,
off
hop
and
off
just
onto
like
the-
explore the little area.
It might fall off. I got a 5.
Make a perception check. Okay.
Yep.
You tie this knot around one of the branches of this tree, and you think it's fairly stable.
It seems good.
16.
You probably just in passing, maybe you weren't paying too close attention because you were so focused on this. Notice a little bit of a strange smell coming from the vicinity.
So do we know now that you've tied it?
You ever told
Well, yeah. I'm just. I guess.
I guess it, like, yeah, hopefully
You're seeing it,
because you're
though.
still, like,
Yeah.
you're basically, like, same distance.
I'm just gonna look to Hoku and say, I'm going to try to go a little bit further here. If the rope gets super taut, then I'll know this is the furthest I can go.
Okay, he's gonna try to go further. He tied the rope around the tree. How much rope do we have left for him?
You wouldn't be able to tell me anyways.
No, but I'm just curious.
Time it. Are you able
15
to?
feet, probably.
15 or something?
Yeah, not too much further.
Are you able to test this rope? Assuming I'm holding the
I'm
one that's
on.
like you're holding the one that's tied to Calthier, I think, and then
Mhm.
this is the one that you tied. You want?
So now there's one rope tied between a tree to tree.
Tree to tree.
And there's still one rope tied between Calther and Thailand.
us two are tied. Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing could possibly go wrong with this.
No.
Asking
So
Tywin to check that
You're
one.
going to pull the rope that's tied to the other tree.
Alright.
Make an athletics check.
He's gonna rip it off and then it's gonna fall in the water.
Yep.
But I'm not tied to it.
That's
So.
true.
He pulls the wrong rope.
18.
You start pulling it, and it almost immediately just gives way, and you
Just
just
smoke each
pull
other.
it, and the
Fall
rope
to my
becomes
ass.
slack, and the end of it, you can see immediately, like, you just turn around, and the rope just, like, flies off the tree and splashes into the water.
Shit.
Is it like far out into the water?
It's probably only about, like, a couple of feet, not too far.
Mm.
It's like, it floats on top of the water for
Right.
a moment.
Yeah. If
For
it's
a
only
naturally long moment before beginning to sink.
if it's not that far that I'm such that I could still kind of be to the land, could I try to just like scoop it with my
Yeah.
with
Not
my
with your
staff?
staff, I don't think. Your staff doesn't have a hook or anything in it.
The top has.
Isn't it a
things
moon?
on it.
A
It's
crescent
not-
moon?
It's like it's a
I don't know.
staff like blade.
this?
So there's. I described
You
it.
try to
before.
reach out and like
Exactly.
curve the.
I might not be
rope
able to. This could be
underneath
like a dexterous check.
it.
that I
Make a
fail.
dexterity check.
Nat 20.
I mean, I already. What? Just dex?
Mm-hmm.
11.
Seems like more
You-
than enough.
You try to scoop it up, and you can't really find any good angle, and you go a little bit further, like with the staff into the water to try and scoop it up, and your staff doesn't move anymore.
Oh no, my staff.
And the water around where you dipped your staff begins to bubble momentarily.
Danger? Danger?
Danger, he's saying? Whoop whoop.
I'm trying to. At this point, I am
Make a
like.
strength saving throw.
Oh,
Strength saving throws not great.
your best trait.
Do I see him struggling with
You
this?
can see this now. You can see almost.
Okay,
like,
before you say your roll, can I back to?
You're-
I will help him,
you're back into owl form.
and I'm gonna try and help him pull his staff out.
Say back into owl
You
form.
run, or sorry, you're back to human form.
Yeah.
You're back from owl form.
Yeah.
You rush over to Calthair
I'll
and
try.
try to
Yeah.
pull him back.
Is it
You have
just an
advantage on
owl
this
sitting
check.
on his shoulder?
Or sorry, it's a saving throw. You don't have advantage on this, but you are helping him. We'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
What was your strength saving throw?
2.
Okay.
2.
Whoa.
I'm saving my
shit.
staff.
We're screwed.
The
Well, if
water,
it tries to pull me in, I'm letting go.
the water that's bubbling begins to almost like rise and form up into almost like a swirling tornado almost of this strange mucky water substance.
Okay.
It curls around your staff and begins to pull you and whoever's Elmer. Sorry,
Oh, man.
name slipped out of my mind.
One of
It
those,
begins to almost pull you and Elmer in. Both of you make strength checks
It's like
Strength checks.
elemental.
So, but
to try and
this,
pull away. Opposed athletics, actually. So an athletics check.
The water's got his staff.
so yeah, but
Just
like if
pick
it's
it up.
if it's trying to like wrap the staff and pull me, can I not just let go
You can.
and fly up?
You can.
Natural 20 for 23.
Nice.
Well,
So this is just a strength
Apparently,
That's an
Elmer is
athletics check.
fucking strong
Athletics?
AF.
I don't think
I feel like your median roll with Elmer is natural 20.
Yeah, but it's usually for the shit that doesn't matter.
You can't pull the staff, but Elmer can pull you back, and
Yeah.
you. Do you let go?
I let go. I'm not gonna force myself in, but
You let go of the staff as this
God.
water almost begins to swirl and forms into this massive, almost 10-foot tall tornado. And as it swirls to face you, these slits form in its face that you can barely see in the darkness. I would like both of you to roll initiative.
there's the
please.
rope there. Can I grab? Can you bring the rope up to me?
Yeah.
All right, this guy is not helping.
Can't even see.
monster.
What?
Monster.
What?
Tornado water monster with slits for eyes.
It's out there narrating all of this.
She
No,
just
Hope
sees
can
it.
see it.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
Hook is right there.
Hoki would have to be like in his face.
I mean, if he's describing what he sees, then Hoku can see it.
15.
2.
What's with your rolls
I mean-
tonight?
Everyone else can also just roll for this.
He was
to be
hanging out
honest.
with me too long.
Did you touch my dog?
No, what? Going to work here.
Do you
Oh.
have disadvantage for anything? Oh, look at that.
23.
You can just put yourself like on the
But
other end.
I don't know how to stand there. Like,
So I'd be like somewhere over here.
two.
Can't see anything.
So I heard
right
you
now.
say danger or whatever, or
And
like,
Danger, Will Robinson.
Water
Danger,
tornado
danger.
monster.
Water tornado
was
monster.
surprised. That's stealing
Astra and Timon.
8.
his 15.
It was supposed to be 18, but I forgot that I'm still
Astra, what was yours?
exhausted.
Oh,
yeah.
15.
15. Okay. Between the two of you, who has higher dexterity?
-1.
+2.
Okay.
I'm gonna quit my staff.
Arkmir isn't doing anything this turn. The water elemental gets to go first.
Guess you're not now.
I guess I'm not.
You're like
You're
40 feet
surprised.
away.
You're surprised.
It surprised me.
It surprised me.
1 second. Need music. Where's music?
You have decided to go on a hike.
It's just like what is it called? Like create or destroy water or something? Just be like go away water.
Might not be considered water.
Probably not. But that would be pretty OP.
Was it? What MOBA was it? Was it Crystal Maiden that had like a thing like that? No,
well-
or no.
In Warcraft, the what she's
So
based
this
on.
water
Yes.
elemental that's kind of erupted from the ground, you can see your staff floating around inside of its body.
My staff. Does it adopt my fighting style?
It looks towards you and Elmer. Where's Elmer?
He's right behind me.
Oh, he's right behind you.
He was pulling me from behind.
And he is going to rush forward, almost like the water itself almost swells and moves towards you, and it climbs out of the water. And
What? It's not allowed to be out there.
the water itself is almost like moving and carrying of its own accord. It pulls pieces like mud from the ground as it comes approaches you. It's going to make 2 attacks against you.
It would.
The first attack is a 17 to hit. The second attack is a 17 to hit.
No, that one misses. The first one hits though.
First one is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second one is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
As it just like these two, almost like it feels like waves just like crashing into you. They're cold and they almost feel like a little bit icy. It's like where they connect, they just like knock the wind out of you and batter you twice. Elmer, it's your turn.
So you're gonna have to clarify something,
Yeah.
because if I can't see more than 5 feet, I can't use anything.
No.
Okay.
You can use anything that has like a touch range or
Which is
something that you can cast while
literally
you're blinded. Spellcasters need to be able to see things.
Mm-hmm.
Can you heal?
I can. But what do we do? Don't know. I hit it with my stick. No, I don't. Seeing his stick just get absorbed. I do nothing. I wait. I have nothing that is touch. So everything is a point, or
Heal me.
I can. It's gonna waste all my spells.
What are you at?
9.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll heal with Cure Wounds. For 5 damage. Healed. That's it. I have no idea what to do.
I am going to. Oh wait, it's not even
No,
my turn,
Astra and
that's right.
Timon, you're still surprised this round. You're still reacting. You hear like Kaltir almost like scream or like grunt a little bit as these two massive fists batter into him. Astra saw this like giant creature erupting from the water, so you know something's up, but you are caught unawares this round, so you're currently surprised, Kaltir.
Oh, it actually has a face.
Actually, wait, sorry. I do have Thorn Whip. I don't know if it'll work. I'm assuming that is with... I can see him. Can I use Thorn Whip? It's not a touch.
You should be able to.
Create a long vine like whip covered in thorns.
If you do that, then you aren't
at your
healing,
command
so-
to word a creature. In
No, but I can heal you with a bonus action.
healing word.
Yeah, it'll just probably be less. It's literally the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 1 on both. I guess I'll try and Thorn Whip it.
Okay.
Am I considered in melee, or are you considered in melee?
You are not currently.
Okay, I'm gonna try and back up to here. I have no idea what's there. I'm kind of just backtracking blindly.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess
Step
I'll
back
attempt
and
to
you
hit.
can barely make out like what's happening in front of you, but you focus in this branch of the forest almost underneath you. It seemed to be dead and was like withered in some ways, but it springs to life as your magic takes grip. Climbs up and make a ranged attack roll against it.
Uh, 17.
A 17 does hit. Roll damage.
2d6. That is just 6 points.
6 points of damage. And you pull it 10 feet closer to you. Up to. You can if you want to, you can't do.
Is it considered...
It is a large or smaller creature, yeah.
It's not considered bigger than large? That's
It's large.
interesting. Okay.
That's about the same size that...
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
would have
time
gone
is
this
a
way
large
and
one.
tried to
We'll go
yank
face
him
this.
diagonal away from Kalthir. I don't know how that works with a tree in the way, but...
I mean,
Probably won't change what I'm doing anyways, so.
yeah.
And I can bring somebody and then...
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
One living creature of your size.
There's going to be a lot of Thorn Whips on my turn.
So, you
That
pull
would be the
this
plan.
creature 10 feet towards you, which puts him where? Like on the other side of the...
Oh, I'm dead. Like here.
Well, I would have pulled him on this side of the tree, so yeah, like right there, possibly.
The placement's kind of weird because I can't
Yeah,
actually
like he was already here because he was in melee with Kalthir, right?
He was here.
So, like, you're pulling him almost like around the tree.
He's water. Can't he go through it?
I mean, he can, but yeah, like you pull him so that he's basically where the tree's branches are.
He's like in
the
the
branches are inside of him.
I don't want to pull
Yes.
him. It's just part of the spell, so
Yeah.
I don't care where he
He's
goes.
in
I
there.
think it'll have to be...
He's almost like surrounding the tree
Yeah,
in some
he's
way,
kind of like
but his eyes and face are still like towards you.
Yeah,
He'll
but-
see you.
yeah.
And then you cast the healing word.
He did.
Okay. What are you doing?
Stronger than Kelty.
My first question is, did that take him out of melee with me?
Who is it?
I don't think it would have.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to use my action to disengage.
Mhm.
So whatever I do to kind of like
Mhm.
get out of that, and I'm gonna fly 30 feet straight up.
That works. You have no idea where you're going, but you just
I'm
fly
just
up.
going up.
You're just surrounded by darkness.
That's-
you don't see anything.
feel
That
the
is
rope.
fine at the moment.
Yeah, the rope just you take off.
That's actually true. Like, I probably would only be able to get like a certain whatever the diagonal of 50
No, but then
feet
you'd
would
start
be.
following the radius.
That's
Oh, for
true.
look.
No, that's actually
Yeah.
true. I'd be able to like trace it backwards,
Yeah,
but
you're
I'm
like,
up here somewhere.
There's like a diagonal rope
There is
that's
a-
like at its limits,
So
like
yes,
it's full
you-
like 40
you
feet.
just- You're like, he's in the air.
Because he's not strong enough to pull you.
So
but
I'm on the
he will
guard.
turn with you.
You're about. I would say you're still about like 30 feet.
As long as he doesn't
I'm
do
like up
this.
here somewhere. So yeah, I'm up there. One sec. I think I'm also going to, when I'm up there, I'm going to healing word, just the level 1 on myself as well.
Arkmir, you're next because it's the start of the second round. You see all of this, like you see the rope moving. You see everything. You see almost like the rope pointing up. It's still just darkness in front of you. You heard a few screams. strangeness happening in this darkness. What are you doing?
Astra said that there was a monster.
She did say there was a
I
monster.
did.
Yeah, so I saw where the rope was kind of coming up from. So I'm assuming right now, Calthier, or I actually don't know what's happening with the rope going up there.
You just know that the rope is up like this now.
Could we have, during our surprise initiative round, could we have said anything?
I mean, you said that there was a monster, and
That wasn't during the initiative.
You lose your
around the
turn
same
though
time,
as a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah.
You don't get anything.
But I heard that, you
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
You know there's something. There's a monster.
something there.
There's a
I
monster.
said there was a water
like you can
tornado
say
monster
stuff,
with
but
slits
you
for
can't
eyes.
you already did. So that's why I'm asking. Is there
Okay.
anything more you wanted to say?
Well, let me move my person to where
Yes.
Simon can be there.
Yeah.
Could I have, because we're seeing the
I don't know what time
monster,
it is.
and
Oh,
then
the other
my
side, I think.
my thought as Astra is that we need
That's
to
her?
restore
Yeah.
the things to the things, so that maybe that'll get rid of the monsters, and
I said that the
She's somewhere over
so I just would have wanted to have said get the crystals and the orb thing. We need to get it over there.
They would be.
They're
want
with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just assume them there.
Oh no. Time is dead.
How did
I'll just put you there for now.
Sure, it fell closer to us and it somehow.
Right, Arkmore, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna blindly throw a psychic dagger into straight ahead of me.
Okay, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I
Oh, man.
figured it was gonna be that. Where's my attack? I'll forget this. That's an 18. Yeah.
I mean, thankfully it's large enough. You probably hit it.
You probably hear
Yeah.
so you're I don't know someone out there.
Somewhere.
make it roll damage.
Let's see. Is it surprised? Is it?
No.
It's not engaged with me anymore.
It's not a
so
sneak attack
no.
anymore.
Also,
No,
you have
you have
disadvantage, so
disadvantage,
it
so
wouldn't
yeah.
be nice.
Can't get sneak attack on that.
That's a 6. 10. 10 damage. It's max damage.
Oh.
Elmer, don't even know if you can.
Wait, do I
It's
get
still more
my?
than 10 feet away from you, 5 feet away from you, so you can't see it. But I was gonna say that you would see a psychic dagger sinking into it. You can't.
Oh, okay.
I can't see anything. I'm
Yeah.
just standing in total darkness.
Can I do
Basically,
my
yeah.
follow-up attack?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Still roll, I guess, with disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, I actually have a question, but
Oh,
I'm curious
bad.
about, but I don't know if you can tell me.
That one is a 12 to hit.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Does Arkmir know when a psychic dagger connects?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay. I was curious. I don't know if it
think so.
specifies it. Well, I was just curious, right?
Technically, my thorn whip would have been at disadvantage then too, because I'm not within 5 feet of it.
Technically, yeah.
Do you want me to roll? See if that damage better.
Sure. Just roll another d20 and we'll see.
Let's see. It was better. So
That's
a natural 18 plus
No,
8.
nothing in there. I wish.
yeah. I was just curious. I was just it's a psychic thing. I don't know if you'd know or not.
So it's the water elemental's turn. It looks up at you, Galtier, and this
It can
strange-
see?
Yeah,
Of course I can.
God damn it.
water.
Yeah, but it's dark.
It's dark.
And it wasn't distracted by the blade. Okay.
Blade probably
it looks
don't-
around
well,
a
it's
little
psychic.
bit, but
Is it
then it
psychic
just sees
damage?
the only one that it can actually reach is Elmer. So it just
Piercing probably is. He
Moves
probably
towards
is
you,
resistant against any
rolling
sort of
through
stabbing.
the tree, and
So it just
comes
goes.
at you.
Sorry, what happened? He's coming to me.
Yes.
Cool.
Make a strong saving throw.
Looks so friendly.
He's a nice
Strength, no modifier, so 19.
Ooh, nice. So it almost forms into this tidal wave and pushes into you, trying to almost engulf you in some way. But instead, you hold your ground and you just take a couple of steps back. It does push you forward 5 feet, and then it stands in where you were standing essentially.
You might be able to see whatever that thing is.
And then it's gonna take. Actually, no, it's action.
the
So yeah, it
special
tries to
machine?
whelm into you, but then you manage to just push it back.
Brace it and
Yeah.
get pushed back.
And it's your turn. you look around you, you can see you're almost on the edge of like the
he's right on the
actual
edge.
shrine itself. You can see the waters that previously used to be like almost have this faint moonlit glow at all times. The last time you remember, they seem black and oily.
Cool. So earlier you said we can probably see 5 or 10 feet. Can I see 10 feet above me?
I think you can say 10 feet above you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do something really stupid.
I've had enough of this water.
I'm gonna run until I can be face to face with it,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna throw my staff in the air, and you're gonna see lightning bolts come down, and I'm gonna do call lightning right above it.
Shit. Okay.
I don't know if it's weak against lightning, but I'm going to cast it.
Water.
I know that water creatures in Baldur's Gate are weak to lightning.
And
That's
Pokemon
fair.
taught me.
Yeah, exactly. Water Pokemon. Just use Pikachu.
Yeah.
It is a Pokemon.
So I think it's just it's a dex save, or it takes half, I believe.
So the storm cloud appears with a 60-foot radius. It's
Yeah.
under at a point within range directly above you. And then you choose a point you can see under the cloud, which is probably the...
Right. So that's what I can form the cloud, and then I can call it
Yeah.
on it.
Yes.
That's why I was wondering if I could see
Yep.
10 feet. Because it doesn't need to be very high, it just
Yeah.
needs to be above me.
Just
You
jump.
can.
Yeah, just
So
maybe
it
my
needs to
eyes
make a
crack.
dexterity saving throw.
like Thor.
This is a 13.
Nope, fails. 15.
Yeah.
Alright, so it takes, you can roll the damage.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Good.
Fuck it up. Colling's pretty good.
Are these D10s?
Yeah. Should be.
9 to 0.
Oh! It's 20. 21 lightning damage.
Alright.
Oh, it rolled it on here as well.
How does it react? That's 23. It's better. Do
23,
it with that one.
right?
All of you just see this, like, almost like dark cloud forming above this darkness.
Yeah.
Because
It
the
would be
lightning
outside
forms above,
the radius.
Outside,
as well.
and it's like
Yeah.
60 feet across.
Yeah.
It covers almost the entire island. that the
Oh,
shrine
so
is
he
on.
just needed to see a little bit here, but it's like way up
I
there.
just put a giant cloud above me, and then I pick where it
And then
shoots.
a bolt of lightning just strikes down.
So when I'm up here,
Yeah,
but I'm
you're
still
above
in
it.
the magical darkness up here?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't see shit then.
It would be
You can't
below.
see shit.
It'd be below you anyway.
I just hear like...
Or sorry, yes, this like this cloud is 10 feet above you. It's still in this darkness.
The cloud is below me.
The cloud is below you. It spreads out, but it spreads out from outside, like to outside the.
Yeah,
like,
because it's
dark
really
sphere.
big.
Instead
So-
So you would see the cloud start to come out.
Yeah.
But we can't see where the lightning
You,
came from.
you can't see where the lightning came from. You just hear
A
like
crack of-
a crack of
yeah.
thunder.
So we don't
and
even know if
lightning.
it's like
You
red
just hear
lightning or not.
Yeah.
It's not that dark. That is a different type of darkness. Those clouds are like pitch black. This is like a
so many degrees of
smoky-
darkness in this game.
Right, yes, there actually is. It's like
Does,
like
does
50 Shades
I
of Grey,
imagine
right?
it does. Does call lightning have a verbal component to it? I imagine it does.
yes.
Okay, so I would have probably have heard him kind of like conjuring. So I don't know what
Trigger
he's
this lightning!
Yeah, I don't see it,
I don't
but
know what I
he,
say. Some sort of magic.
I just know he's doing something.
Elmer.
shall not pass!
In front of you, you see where this lightning almost like tears into this creature. It begins to almost spasm and like fall apart. It does seem to be doing a lot more than you're normally used to it, but it's also almost crackling with electricity now.
It's electrically charged.
It is electrically charged.
I hated it, but it liked it. That's
It
fine.
hurts so good.
Astra,
Supercharge the Pokemon.
what do you do?
Okay, so I would like to break my concentration looking through Hoku's eyes.
Sure, yeah.
What-
I don't think you were concentrating on it. It was just something you were doing.
I think it is
You can just switch back
concentration.
to it.
Okay. What would have been the last thing that I saw though before I do that?
If Hoku was still with me, you just saw darkness.
Darkness.
Okay. Okay.
You would have seen like the elemental getting done, and then you can't see him.
But you would still reckon like
As
seeing
far
this
as you're
terrain.
concerned, the elemental was somewhere around this tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not now, but you don't know that.
What I would like to do, I'm right beside Arkmir. We have the orb and the 2 crystals.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, Arkmir, grab on. I'm gonna link around your arm, and I'm going to cast Dimension Door. I don't have to see where. I don't
You
have
do
to.
not.
It says you can teleport yourself.
you're familiar
From,
with.
like I can just explain like 200 feet downward or whatever. And then I can bring along objects as long as I can carry the weight. I can also bring along a willing creature who is also carrying stuff. And they have to be within 5 feet, which he is.
We're similar size.
Yes.
So you're carrying the stone and the statue and the stone.
Well, I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
we're
orb
going
the orb is
together.
massive.
The orb is massive.
The orb,
I
like,
can
you
carry
weren't
that.
able to carry it on your own. Timon was carrying it before. The
Wow.
other 2 statues you could probably
I
carry.
carried the 2
Yeah.
statues.
But
Okay, well, let's bring the 2 statues then.
It's okay, I'll
And
just
then I'm gonna-
Tarzan my way across. Hanging on to
Just don't touch the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a rough idea of where I want to go because I could see through Hoku's eyes and get a rough idea of where he ended up, and I know that from what we had seen so far, I know that we weren't far enough, so I want to go further than that.
You knew around this tree for
Right.
sure.
I mean, yes, but that's what I saw, but I know that we didn't see the shrine yet.
Mhm.
So I want to go past that.
Okay.
And like myself, Alyssa knows that that's roughly like yay feet, but I don't know how you want me to play this.
Make an intelligence
without
check.
metagaming. Nat 20 for 22.
You picked up just briefly, like, as Hoku was
One time she's not stupid.
As Hoku was looking around,
That's a
almost
compliment.
like trying to figure out what was happening, you spotted a point just on the edge of his vision that, from which you almost like you saw like a bit of a flatter area, like a perfect spot to potentially like dimension door over into. You grab Arkmir and the 2 statues, one in your hand, one in his hand. You bam, and you appear just on the edge of the water up there.
We appear inside the water creature.
Yeah. Take 3d10 of lightning damage.
Is that okay there, Rafay?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Okay.
And whichever one of you is closer to the creature, you can see just barely, just like water just flying everywhere and like sparks flying off of it, almost like it seems like it's electrocuted.
I need like windshield wipers for my
There,
glasses.
got him.
Nice.
You're holding it with your tail.
You're a smarter tiefling. Yeah, hold it with your tail.
Is that it?
Is that it? I felt like that was a lot.
Okay, Timon, what are you doing?
Oh, great! I'm alone.
Yeah, I think we're just saying, Arkmir, let's go.
You're just holding onto a rope. You can't see what it's attached to.
Yeah.
Best part is you can't even see what the fuck's happening.
No, I
you
can't see
saw
shit.
a cloud form above you, and you hear thunder and like lightning crackling. You don't see it though.
I don't see shit.
This is where you need to fucking man up and get out there.
I know.
I don't know how.
Four?
Okay.
Perception.
First thing I think I would do is like, "Out there, are you okay?"
Can I respond right now or wait till my turn?
Like a brief, like
Ha!
you can do a short response.
Yes.
Been better.
Oh, I don't know if that helps. I have an idea, but I'm nervous. All right, and then like I stomp the ground and I cast Giant Smite.
I cast it at 4th level, which
Okay.
it did. So it actually is 1 more d10.
Okay.
It just keeps getting stronger.
It's 4 more points.
So 25.
25, yeah, for the first thing. And I can keep casting that.
Yeah.
25 out of 40 damage?
Yeah.
All right,
Better
so
than average.
I stomp my feet to kind of cast Giant Smite, so I grow really big, and then here goes nothing.
When he does that, does the rope around him just go?
Yeah, the rope around it.
So you're now below you. It's just
So you're carrying part of the rope, but you're not carrying the other part. So I'm gonna rule that because the rope is connected to something else, it does not grow with you.
I like it.
Grow with you.
oh man.
He's gonna fight it.
Yeah.
As a fighter should.
Technically,
There's
any
something
item
that
you are
says-
carrying
Yes.
would, but
Yes.
you're not carrying this rope anymore.
God
You are
damn it.
attached to this rope.
All right.
Does that matter to your plan?
Does- no.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to Tarzan.
Well, you would just pull me straight down.
But what if you have like weapons and stuff like
If
wrapped
you
around
had
your
the
waist, like
removable rod, but they
posted there, like
I think it's because it's
Fine.
connected to
Yeah.
me as
All
well,
right.
so that it.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Timon just became really big. He's gonna look at this tree, this falling tree next to him, and he's gonna try to grab it.
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to make a bridge. I don't know where it ends. I don't know if it's just gonna flop down.
Okay.
But I eyeball it. It's like, that's pretty terrific.
I thought you were gonna javelin it.
Make an athletics check.
Pole vault. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Athletics check.
Yeah. Just throw the
Athletics
tree.
uses their strength.
Didn't mean that.
Okay.
I meant pole vault.
Athletics
It
is better
just goes
than
through the
strength,
water.
Ooh.
Can I take that?
I can't see that. I don't know.
It's cocked.
Alright,
It is
I'll
cocked.
reroll just this
Unfortunately.
one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're able to pull it out of the ground. You're not able to like lift up the entire branch, but you think you can like drag it and potentially like swing it across. Make another athletics check
You
to
got
try
this
and
one.
actually
Throw it.
position it. Because this one was just to see if you could lift
Yep.
it out of the ground.
Yeah.
Better, 23.
Nice. Yeah, you give it like a sharp heave and like lift it out of the ground and like it curls around and almost forms.
Well, he's throwing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing it, like,
Probably something like that.
because I imagine it's gonna be still partially on the ground.
I think you can move it so that it's almost
connects.
like in that like little like recess over there. Something like that. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
You are
Then
fucking strong.
Give him the
Dwarves are strong.
The
orb.
I mean, to be fair, you're also like
You are
giant
large right now.
so I grab the orb.
runs back.
Palm it
grabs
like a
the-
basketball.
I LeBron the orb.
I just
So this entire action basically took up your turn though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it down, grab the orb, now
Because
he's dead.
the giant smite was my bonus action.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I mean, you're
And
ready to
then-
go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so I grab the orb and I start
Your
making my
muscles are
way.
almost like feeling sore and like you just lifted this massive weight like just purely out of like sheer adrenaline, curved it around and like dropped it like
sheer rage.
that. Sheer rage.
Cool, and I start like I let's just say because I'm still like speed halved, so let's just say that I get to the base of the
Yeah, you get to the
Tree
base. You have to
bridge?
get to the base to even just move it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's
You're there,
that's
yeah.
my turn.
all right, Kelthir.
So, question.
Mhm.
Bless does not say that I have to see them. It says within range.
Yeah.
So, as long as I know that
Vision them.
I can sense that there are my allies within 30 feet of me, I can do it, right? I don't
Correct.
need to see them. All right. So, because I'm like here,
You shall.
I'm just going to try to. I'm just going
Also,
to.
the rope connecting to you is not just freely. Just
Yeah, I don't.
drop down
I
and,
would
like,
with
flailing
a.
around.
You can tell me if it would be a bonus action. It probably would be more than a bonus action to get to cut it off with like a dagger or something, because I would have to like pull it from my side or something, and then.
Yeah,
to
probably.
do it?
Especially because like your only weapon is currently in the elemental.
Yes, I do
like
have
your
a
main
dagger,
weapon. Yeah, you
but
have to,
it's
like, pull out the
but it
dagger
would be
and then,
actually
like,
it's
try to
probably
cut it
like
off.
in my bag or something, or like I don't even know where it would be on me. I just have one in my inventory.
One of those thigh straps.
It would be like
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like yeah.
uh,
I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Then I'm gonna take the risk of
like
it.
Assassin's Creed the
Um,
blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stay somewhat up here, and I'm gonna bless these three.
okay.
What does that do again?
Hashtag bless.
What's up?
You all get a 1d4 whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm just going to I just yell, I can't see anything up here, so good luck. That's what I'm saying right now while I just kind of hover above, blessing you all.
Arkmir, you were with Astra. You teleport through, and you can see around you. You can see in one direction. There's
Sorry, really quickly, I just want to. Could I use my bonus action to just get the dagger?
yeah. I think you can
Okay, that's what I've done then.
It's like a free action, like swap.
Yeah, I'm not using it yet, but I just am getting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You teleported with Astra on the edge of this like pool of almost like slick black oily water. You can't make out much in it, but as you turn around, you can see this like large mass of water, just the edges of it almost crackling with lightning. What are you doing?
Is the statue thing that I'm holding, is that reacting any differently here, or is it still just kind of the same?
Looks the same.
Okay. That's gonna be. I guess I will place that.
You're pretty close to where one of them would go,
You
based
just
on what I
don't
told
know.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, did you tell us where
Yeah.
they go?
Well, I told you what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Would I be
Okay.
able to, I guess, spend, maybe this action to look for how to place it?
Sure. Make a perception check with disadvantage because of darkness all around you.
goddamn boogie monster. Wait, does he actually have a face?
Yeah,
He does.
does.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you can see
Yeah,
timers
First I
at the
thought
back.
you drew
Yeah.
like a little half
Right
face.
there.
Getting ready with the
Nope.
tree.
That's nat 1, so 4.
That one.
That one.
You look around and you can't really see anywhere. Like there's large patches of open ground.
Yeah.
But you don't see any sign of like where it might have been in the past or where it might, like where the statue might go. You don't see any. You can't make out any details that would point you to where it's like what to do with the statue.
Okay. I guess that's my turn.
The water elemental that's over there is going to just.
I think so.
Like it sees you.
No, it should be the Alcove on YouTube.
Elmer, it sees you and it turns towards you and it just brings down these two fists of
Sure.
crackling energy
Water lightning.
alongside
So it moves up
with
to
water. Yes, it does move up now. So
Ah!
2 attacks. The first one is a 17 to hit. And the second one is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
God
We'll
damn.
roll concentration
Roll
checks
just
on both.
You will, but that's dependent on the damage that you take. So
What?
It does. The higher the damage, the harder the
Oh, I see.
concentration.
This photo looks so silly. Like, what are we doing?
that's 13 points of
Not
bludgeoning
helping.
damage.
I'm assuming
And-
we don't have the temp points. What was the temp points from?
No, they would have gone away.
Okay.
That was from our last fight.
So the first attack is 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of lightning damage. So 17.
Still be a.
It's still a 10.
It's still a 10. Isn't it like half, but minimum 10 or something?
I rolled 11 on both die.
Okay. And then the second attack is
That wasn't 2 attacks?
no.
It was 13 plus 4 lightning is 1 attack.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just rolled both, but I will. They were both 11, so that.
So the second attack is 11 points of bludgeoning plus
I'm gonna die here anyway. So
14 points of lightning.
I am
God.
14
very much
more
out.
times? Jesus.
I am dead.
And you drop the concentration, so the cloud of lightning dissipates.
Mm-hmm.
You just see
Nobody
nobody
sees
sees it. Elmer, you just get clobbered with these two like lightning charged things, and the lightning almost like courses through you, zapping you a little to the ground. And as the lightning courses through you, there's just this smell of like burnt ozone and flesh as Elmer like collapses to the ground.
It's my turn, right?
It is your
So
turn.
death save.
Make it outside.
Natural 1.
Oof, that's 2 failures.
Oh no.
One of us, or one of me.
Astra.
Nobody knows I'm down either.
Nope.
Well, you would see the lightning cloud dissipate.
That
But we don't know
that,
what
that
that
could mean
means.
anything.
Yeah.
Well,
He doesn't even know what the fuck that
You would
means.
see the lightning cloud dissipate.
Yeah, but
because
nobody
you're
knows what
outside
it
of
means.
Yeah.
Literally nobody
Bless
knows what
doesn't
that
go
means.
away
It's
from a
provocative.
creature that
Yeah.
goes unconscious, right? I don't think so. I think he would still be blessed.
Yes. And there is like a weird thing, isn't there, with like death saving throws and blessed? Because technically it's a saving throw, but I don't think death saving throw is going to be modified.
Death saving throws can't be modified in any way. It doesn't matter. I still rolled the natural 1.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh lord. Okay. Asper didn't see any of that.
Third character, boys and girls.
So she's gonna be trying to find a spot to place, like, for where the statues go. And because Hoku has flying speed of 60 feet, she's gonna have him kind of scope out the place to see if he can locate where both of them are supposed to go.
Okay. Make a perception check.
With his stats or with mine?
I think if you're looking through his eyes,
Yes.
I think it's your stats, but yeah.
My stats?
I think so.
Looking through his eyes?
But it's still with disadvantage because there's darkness everywhere.
Is it disadvantage though? Because he gets advantage on perception.
Then it's a straight roll.
Okay. Sorry, you said perception.
Yeah.
Okay. With my stats.
They hard nerfed my character. So.
17.
So Hoku flies around and gets like a little bit of the lay of this land. He spots on the other side from where you are, and almost like a clear spot where there's almost like a base of a statue that's still kind of sitting there, empty and unoccupied. You don't see anything on this side where you are at.
Okay.
While flying around, you also do notice Elmer is just,
I was just gonna say.
dying,
Yeah.
dead on the ground, passed out completely.
Oh.
And, like,
Yell it out.
unconscious.
Yell it out.
As a bonus action, can I...
You can say something.
Elmir needs help. He's over this way, and I point. Nobody can see it.
It's okay. I'm fine. I might get knocked down again, but I have.
Can I still move, or no?
I would say probably. Yeah,
Okay.
you still have your move.
I'm gonna
Because that was like your action. No, I would say.
Action, bonus
Yeah, I think
action.
with your action and like Hoku moving around, like you were kind of spending your
true.
entire turn like watching him move around.
Okay, sounds
Um,
good. I assume the area you're talking about is this little hole in the dwarven forge?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. If that's what you wanted to be.
That's what I wanted to be. Yeah. Timon.
I'm running.
Have faith, young one.
You gotta
You
have
can make
faith.
it.
Yeah. Okay. How long is this?
Oh, there it
Oh,
goes.
no.
You lost it in the
About,
water.
like 20 feet, 25 feet.
So I can move half because I'm
Yeah.
exhausted. So I will dash
Okay.
with my action.
Yep. You would end up there, but I will have you make a dexterity
I was
saving
gonna
throw
say,
because this isn't like you're big.
Yeah.
This thing is like it is a hollow
Yeah.
log.
Yeah.
You're trying to make your way
Makes
across
sense.
it
Yeah.
All right.
in a large form.
You're
I'm
there.
crossing.
This is with you.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
I believe in you.
You step through the darkness. Actually, fuck, it's dark, so you also have disadvantage because you can't see
true.
where you're
Oh,
going.
yeah.
If you
You can see
You can see the log.
I can see the log.
you can see the log, sure, but like you can't see.
Hey, it's your call, obviously.
I think dexterity checks in darkness would have disadvantage, but
Yeah. Make the call. It's your call.
I'll give you an option. It's a devil's bargain here.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
If you stay in giant smite form, you'll have disadvantage because you're bigger than the log can handle. If you go back into small form, you'll get a straight roll.
But it'd be
That's
harder to
it's
carry
your
the
decision.
thing. But you're also, yeah, if you go down, you have the giant orb.
I will continue in giant smite.
I like it. Have faith.
Let's go.
It's just because you are bigger than the log has the surface.
There's a natural 20 and a 9 for 10.
Wait, do you get bless on this check?
He's not
He's
blessed.
not blessed.
He was outside
Oh
my range.
shit! Right.
You almost make it to the edge before the branch, like almost where the log splinters out into these different things. You take a step and it just like cracks through the branch and you fall stumbling down. You are on the other side, but you are prone.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm just gonna back this up a little bit so that
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
That
get-
is now
Yeah.
no longer connected there because it's
Oh,
kind of
it
broken
broke.
and it's like fallen apart into the water.
Like,
I mean, you're not in the water, but you know what I'm trying to do here.
I know. I just fell on my face almost.
also use the orb to brace the
Also, you would have just, in the cusp of your vision, seen.
A giant,
Spark.
massive wall of water, almost like a waterfall. You have no idea what's in this darkness. You just see a waterfall right in front of you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's refreshing.
That's refreshing. That's beautiful. I'm so thirsty.
Out there.
That's how we kill it.
Okay. Hearing her yell out that Elmer needs help, I am going to, because I was within 30 feet of them to cast Bless, I am going to drop Bless and cast Aura of Vitality, which radiates healing energy from me in an aura within 30 feet, and until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, and I can use a bonus action to heal any creature in the area, or in the aura.
That is correct.
I do
None
not-
of those
Nice.
stay sight.
So
that
I'm
is
going to
correct.
drop Bless. You two are no longer blessed.
Oh.
And then the thing is, like, I don't even know if anybody would see it. Maybe like very briefly in your vision, you see like, like this really faint light kind of go past you, and I would be able to sense that you're inside that aura, and I will use my bonus action to send a heal to you inside the aura.
While this is happening, you felt the ground shake a little bit as a giant just fell
You
on
heal
his
for
face
6.
on the island.
Not a lot, but you're up.
Oh no, Rafael.
That's actually really interesting. As you channel this aura of vitality, almost from above you, the light of the moon shines down upon you.
Fuck yeah.
And the top of this darkness where you are completely shatters. It was just like blows away. It's almost like a flat like surface of this like dome up above as the light of Linvara or
Linvari.
Linvari. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've stopped being able to remember these names anymore. As the light of Linvari almost like comes through and blesses you. I'm gonna rule that because of where you are, you get twice as much healing out of this.
So
12.
Nice.
As like almost where you're standing, like this pulse of moonlight almost like radiates out from you, and you can make out now the top of this like statue
can
pillar
just
that's
kinda
just
see the
jutting out
darkness.
above this darkness.
Right.
And the crystal like that it's made of, it almost seems to glow in like response to your magic.
Ooh. So, sorry, just really quickly so I can get part of my idea here. So, like, I'm kind of up here.
Yeah.
Is it that, like, there's almost like a pillar of light
Yeah.
that's kind of pushing the darkness down just kind of around me a bit?
Yeah.
Or is it, like, 30 feet like the aura
It's
is?
just around you in like almost a
Okay.
cylinder, like a 30-foot.
Okay.
No, it is a 30-foot wide cylinder.
Oh, so
That's
it's
just pushing down against this darkness.
Okay. But just to where I am.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So is the creature visible within that?
He's still
He's
below
still
me.
above it,
Yeah.
Oh,
but you're in the darkness.
I
Still,
know.
so.
Yeah.
just hurting and blind right now.
Find this monster.
Yep.
Please.
Just this one.
Um,
Yeah. So
From
yeah.
where the log almost like
Over,
crumpled and
this
fell into the water, you
area.
see almost the water curl up and like absorb the
The
log
log?
as another one of those creatures climbs up.
Oh, good.
Another one?
Yeah, that's why I said let's not touch the water.
Another one.
Wow.
As it like swallows this log almost completely within it, snapping parts of it off and like swallowing it within. Arkmir, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm assuming I don't see
You do not
the
see the other
thing,
one.
so I'll continue looking, I guess.
Make a perception check.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, so.
It's just. Oh wait, I can add to this. 15.
You look around and you can't immediately spot something, but narrowing your eyes and like moving around a little bit and trying to find a spot, you do locate. It's not really. It's almost like there's only one possible spot that the statue could go without like dipping into the water or falling off of the cliff, and you kind of figure that probably is where it should go, but you're not 100% positive, but it's the only place that you can think of.
Put it down and fight.
Yes, we need help. I hope you guys are right about this. Otherwise, please start fighting.
Well, I can't even see the thing.
I don't know where I don't know where it goes. Is there a hole there?
Yeah.
I'm just jabbing
Yeah, I'm like,
it
I'm
in.
just trying to force it into the. Oh, okay, I see.
Did you put the one on the other side, or is it still
I
you
haven't-
just went there? Okay.
No, I'm not
Well,
there
hopefully
yet.
just saw it.
Yeah.
You place the stone down, and like you place the statue down. Doesn't seem to do anything.
For what?
Okay.
See the-
Do I have?
No, because
I still have
we talked about
movement
it. It would
left?
see too much of them, so it'd just be a distraction.
Did you say anything? You were doing things, or?
I
Tiny
no,
little
you
bit.
not
Okay.
really.
It's
I'm
not
just gonna
good.
yell
It's
out-
still back there.
I'm just yelling out like, "Where is everyone?"
You would have heard me do something. You would have heard me cast above you,
Yeah.
and you would have seen like for a brief second like a light kind of
That
pass
pulse.
through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna yell that out, and yeah, because I think on this one I don't have a sense of orientation.
Yeah.
Who can the elemental reach?
Well, you're in the air.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm up here.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, Almir's still beside him, and Astra's close, just almost as close. So.
Okay. He's going to just move into Elmer and like almost suck him up. Elmer, make a strength saving throw with disadvantage. You can do it from.
Got this.
Definitely do not. 9. 9.
You take
Oh no.
It's like when that baby monster
45 points.
thing
no.
absorbed Liu Kang.
Oh yeah.
And then Liu
That's
Kang
true.
took an arrow to the knee.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage,
I'm out.
and you get absorbed and whelmed in the spirit, so you cannot breathe, and you are suffocating and drowning.
Crazy.
Oh, good.
And then it's gonna punch
Inside
you
of him.
this turn.
You can do both?
And me?
Jesus.
Wait, you're absorbed as well, or
Oh, actually, that's a good point. It can't do both. So it will just absorb you and not punch at Astra. That's a very good point.
I failed the death save.
I would hope I'd be able to see it now.
You are able to see it now.
Was it
You also see Elmer's
right
dead
after
body
it.
just floating within this creature's watery form.
I don't think. Who? Astra?
And me.
You're not within 5 feet of it.
I asked if I could see it now. You said yes.
Are you within 5 feet of it?
No.
No, you turned away to like move further away to put the statue down. So
okay.
You can't. It's pitch black darkness.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know I asked.
Like,
that's why-
the only thing that I'm wondering is
Yeah,
that we
sorry.
keep saying 5 or 10.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
5
I'm
feet.
getting like
You can see something
very-
immediately adjacent to you. That's basically it. You can see 5 feet one way, 5 feet the other way.
Sure.
10 feet.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. You cannot see it from where you are currently standing. I don't
You just
think.
hear things.
Yes.
But you don't know where exactly where it is.
Yeah. It's Astra's turn now. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Am I within 5 or 10 feet of it right now, technically?
I think so it's right adjacent to you. It did move up to you.
Yeah, but I didn't know if that was for realsies or if it was just because of how the map was. Astra is convinced that if we just put all the crap back in its place, that they'll
Do it.
die. So I'm gonna have to. I know I'm gonna get attack of opportunity by moving away from him.
But you're gonna get attacked if you don't move away
Yeah,
from him, so
I
either
have
way
to
you're
do
getting
something.
attacked.
So I'm gonna go around here.
Do you jump through the water? Do you...
No,
he
I'm
was
going
going
around.
Oh, you're going all the way around?
Yep.
You have enough movement to get?
Yep.
Okay.
Which does, but it's...
Sure. It will definitely take an attack of opportunity at you.
Why?
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, fuck you. That's my modifier.
Yep.
I think the lowest he's rolled is 17.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. It's as you're walking away, almost this wave of freezing cold water slams you in the back, and you buckle over a little bit.
It's
but
refreshing, though.
Continue to run.
It's right.
You continue to run, and you make your way over to where you can see almost the base of the shrine
Can I
being
place
located.
it still?
Need our savior.
You place the statue down, and immediately, almost as soon as you place the statue, the crystal on top of it begins to light up. Arkmir, you notice the statue, the crystal in front of you that you just put down, while you're looking around, it almost begins to light up. It has this powerful green glow to it that's just emanating from the statue. Everything within the statue's 5 foot radius is now lit.
5 foot radius. Doesn't change
but-
anything.
Yes, it doesn't change anything.
Tommy, you need to get to this
The orb. I'm scared.
Whose turn?
We're in danger.
It is the second water elemental's turn that's just going to rush over to Timon and just pop him into the ground prone, so has advantage on
Okay,
these
you're
attacks.
raging, right?
The first attack is a 17 to hit.
I think it misses.
I think so too.
Misses.
Oh my god.
The second attack is a 23 to hit.
Might also miss.
Oh, your AC 18? Or...
Huh?
God damn.
Yeah.
Well-
The second
That's like
one.
his saving factor.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
As this
But a flesh
cold
wound.
fist almost just washes over you. It chills you a little bit and takes the breath out of you. You just look up and you can see this massive water elemental just floating over you.
Really quickly, would you guys have said anything when you saw the thing light up?
Wow.
Well, okay, Arthur saw something.
Ooh. We're so helpful.
Because none of us know that happened, except for you two.
Correct.
It's working.
What? Yeah. It's working.
Timon, what are you doing?
Well, I'm catching my breath. And then, as soon as I can breathe again, I'm like, water monster in the water, water monster in the water. And then I try to get up. So I stand up.
That would be all your movement.
Well,
then.
half of it.
No, that's half of my
Half
12,
of your
12 and a
half of
half
his
feet
half.
of
Yeah,
movement.
so-
So
5 feet of movement.
He can move 1 square
I
if
can
you
move
wanted.
1 square.
But he is also down in a thing.
Yeah.
So seeing that gigantic thing in front of me, Timon, and hearing what he heard about Elmer being down, needing help, he concentrates and thinks about like the glyph that he saw when he went into the storm. And then so he gets his hammer and kind of draws on the floor and stomps it. And well, I guess you guys don't see it, but like he gets engulfed in lightning when he does that.
Whoa.
So
Super simple.
There's just
let's
this
say-
crackling, like red lightning that's just
Yeah.
going all around your body.
So I think you kind of know which one this is, but I'll send it to you.
Just send it to me as well. Just
Yeah,
to make
and
sure.
then I will try to take a couple strikes
All right,
to the creature.
roll the hit.
Why did I roll 2 dice?
Yeah, 3 roll.
You were taking 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Well, I could take the 2 rolls as 2 strikes, could I?
Yeah.
So one was on that 20, the
Yeah.
other one was a 4. So I guess the first one hits, the second one doesn't?
Yeah.
That's okay. So the one that hits, it's a... And then I roll the damage die twice, right?
Yep. All die. So if you have any kind of like extra die, you do those as well.
So that's 10 plus 1 time my modifier, right? So that is a plus 6. So that's 16
There you go.
points damage. And I am... Okay. So doing that, because my friends need help, I'm going to grab the orb, and I'm going to start moving in that direction.
5 feet.
5 feet.
Question though, he is below a rock. Can he even climb up there 5 feet?
He is twice that big
so.
though.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but I asked that earlier how big
It's
that
like
was.
waist high.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to like actually go around it or like climb up
Let's
using
say
an action.
that I action surge
Okay.
to do this, and I'm going to use the action surge as dash.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I think with half of your movement, like you can climb up there. So whatever your normal movement speed is, half of that.
So that's about 13 feet.
Yeah. Like it takes 13 feet of your move to just get up there, and then you can move another like half.
But he was prone, so he doesn't.
He already stood up. Yeah.
You stood up like
Would
with
use
half of
all
your
of it.
movement speed. So half of his movement speed would be spent to get up, which would use up all of it.
Yeah.
And then the dash would give him half of his movement speed, or full of his half movement speed, which would be used to climb up over it. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to move any
Yeah,
further,
you
but
just
you'll be
do-
at the top of it, the ledge.
But he did move away from it, right?
Yeah.
And that's counting the action surge. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
It will
that's-
take an attack of opportunity on you for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It rolls a 9.
Did you
Holy
have
shit,
a
it
long
missed.
rest? Shouldn't I have this?
Yeah.
again?
Okay.
have it again?
Caltier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm going to heal him.
Can he do
Maybe
that
let's
if I'm
use this
inside the
one
thing?
so far.
You're in my
You're
aura.
in
It's
the
inside
aura.
my
I'm inside dying.
Long
Yeah.
rest.
You get
You are still suffocating.
I swear
Oh, I
to
know.
God.
You cannot breathe.
Is it still
Last
double,
time
or was
we
that just a
played,
special
It's still
thing?
double.
we fought those
Oh, okay.
little
8.
things, but
Yeah,
we had a long
Turn into a
rest back
fish.
at Elmer's camp.
Oh,
You
yeah, we
you
did.
wake
Okay,
up
so I still
and
have
you are
this then.
your lungs are full of water. You're drowning. You feel
resets all of
like shit. You're engulfed in this water. You can look around, but you do
Oh,
keep
just kidding.
coming back to life.
turn into a fish.
I don't have any more wild shapes.
And then I'm just so while I'm up there, I'm gonna test. So I'm here. If I come down, do I push the shadows down as I come down?
You do.
I still have an action.
As you make your way a little bit further down, you start to see more and more of the
Yeah,
top of
like
this, of this shrine.
Yeah, I'm trying to like visualize the area a bit.
Yep.
So as I start to come down, because I never really moved over that way, so I'm like near the tree here. As I start to come down, at some point, do I see the tops of this guy?
Probably, yeah, you would. You can
Oh,
just see like water
hairs.
almost like kicking off like mist from like
Sure.
a spot in there, moving like almost like a candle, like the top of a candle, or like one of those garage like car sale signs, just like flailing around.
One sec. All right, I'm gonna wait. Hold on one sec. What save is that? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna drop down near the tree where I am, so that we should all be able to see each other at this point now. Theoretically, if I pushed it all the way down to the ground.
Yep. As this like
Nice.
beam of light, like moonlight, that's almost like emanating from the sky down towards you. You move further down, and it pushes this darkness out, almost like dissipating it. And all of you can see Calthier descending, and this light just surrounding him, and this column of 30 feet around him is bathed in moonlight, and the darkness is like, it's not dispelled, but you can see in this area.
Yep.
You can see this like glowing moon, this glowing crystal that's
That
just
he has?
this green. Not
Oh,
that,
those ones,
the
these.
green statues that have been put
Yeah.
in place. You recognize the statue. One of them is lit, that you can see.
And
So you
then
go all the way down to the
I'm pretty much touching the ground at this point. And then I'm going to try with my action, looking at that water elemental, I'm going to say release and cast command on it.
Ooh.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
How wise are they? Let's find out.
Not very. It rolls a 2.
It failed, so interpret that how you will, water elemental thing.
Alright.
But I told it to release.
Okay. It's Arkmir's turn. Arkmir, what are you doing? You can actually see around you for the first time in a while.
Cool. I am, reaching behind me here, just giving like 2 cranks or so on the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh.
And, good old hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy.
And,
Armagerd.
you hear the tune play, and because I can see Timon in the distance, I'm going to grant him Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
I get inspiration.
You just hear this like soft tune just like playing. It's
Of
almost
each other?
it's beautiful in this like discordant dark sort of space. You just feel this
Yeah.
almost like uplifting sense of joy and laughter coming to you. You feel excited and
Like,
happy.
you're like the Banjo Kazooie tune.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you do?
So that was the bonus. I guess if I could see this thing, I'll go ahead and throw a psychic blade into it.
Alright.
Do it.
But I can use just 1 die because I can see it.
You can see it, yes.
Still miss.
What did you roll?
Yes, that'd be a miss. That's a 10.
Oh yeah, that's a miss. Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Smart.
Let's hide a little. Let's climb up.
Sure. Why not?
You just you begin to
Not
make
the
your way
way
through
of
there.
that, but on the
No,
side
you're
of
gonna
it.
like
Yeah.
throw it to me. And
Yeah.
I'll just put it
That'll
down.
be it.
Yeah, you make your way around this water, this pool of
Grab
black
the sword with all your
oil.
sides.
How far was yours? So you'd be able to see the black stone in the middle of the water now, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple of interesting things about it. First off, you can clearly tell that that is the source of this this darkness, because it almost seems like there's like smoke rising off of
Okay.
it that you can make out, more so in the direction where you haven't like blown it away in
Sure.
many ways.
Yeah.
It also looks pitch black, like it's darker
No
than
light.
dark.
Yep.
Venta
looks-
black.
Oh.
Yes. It looks darker than anything you have ever seen before.
Okay.
Except something else.
Except for that one time you saw like
Your
really
eyes.
lag. Yeah.
Except for Calthir's eyes. Yeah, actually. That's pretty accurate.
You would see that.
I missaid it then. It's not red lightning that's moving around Timon. It's just normal lightning.
It is normal lightning.
Because it's the other rune that's red lightning.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like the lightning energy that was just suffusing the cloud and like this creature before. It's almost like bounced up off of the ground, and you're almost channeling like primal elemental energy at this point right now, fighting against this elemental creature.
No.
Would I have noticed anything about that dark thing as I was going by it? Or
It looks dark.
it's just
Make a
dark?
perception check.
Oh.
Yeah.
12. It's dark.
It's dark.
Yeah. It's very dark.
Alright, this is the water elemental's turn.
Question, real quick, DM. What can Timon see?
You can see pretty much like within a 30-foot radius of.
So can I see all my friends?
You can see all of your friends. You can see Elmer, who's like. Still
You can
within
just
the
see the
orb.
side of Astra.
Okay.
I would say you can probably not really see Astra that clearly, but everyone else you can see. You can see these two giant like water elementals like swirling around, one directly in front of you, one to the opposite side. The creature is going to release Elmer and leave him behind as it surges forward towards Astra.
Doesn't it have to spend its whole action doing what I said? I thought that's what it was.
Use its action to release. It's still gonna get up to
Oh,
Astra.
okay. Oh, sorry, you're just moving. Yeah, I got it.
So Elmer is now flanking the creature, basically lying on the ground. And Elmer, it's your turn. You suddenly get this creature just drops you and swirls away. You come out of this like watery elemental, coughing and like spitting out the water in your lungs. You're on the ground. What are you doing? You can see all around you now. It's no longer darkness.
Yeah, I mean, the spirit of fairness, what does the other elemental do?
It doesn't go at the same time. They're
You're
separate.
on the different-
they're...
Sorry.
Oh, okay, good to know. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake.
I don't know.
Should write the initiative.
Maybe like 35 feet away.
Yep. I just know what this does.
We
That's
don't
not
use
bardic
that.
inspiration. That's a different mechanic. that we
No,
don't
no,
use.
yeah. I just want like.
It's
what
like
goes
a
up to D8?
free extra D20 reroll.
Oh.
When
We
you
don't
do-
use
when
inspiration.
You do something cool.
Oh, so
Yeah,
use
the
dice
Fae could
rolling
be like,
thing
oh,
on
that was
here.
a really cool thing. You get
I
inspiration.
usually just give advantage for
He gives advantage.
Yeah,
He likes it.
I just
Yeah.
wrote on D&D. That was D&D Beyond. What that was doing.
I don't really got much.
You can work these things here.
So I can't really move. So just hit me. I will just disengage, I guess, and use the last of my movement to like run over here somewhere. I guess that's it.
Okay. Astra, what are you doing?
I'm going to use one of my spells from Staff of the Timekeeper,
Ooh.
and I'm going to cast Slow, and it can hit up to 6 people of my choice within a 40-foot cube. So they are like right on the cusp
Like
of
35 between them.
Okay, and then I guess you have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Correct. So for the one closer to you, that's a 4. For the one farther away from you,
Fails.
that is a 10. So,
Fails.
Those
Both
Both of those
fail.
fail.
They're slow.
Okay.
Yeah, both
We
slow.
have the little
Do I need to
things, but-
remind all the things Slow does, or
I mean, you can remind
Remind
everyone
me.
else
Okay.
what all the things
Do I
slow
need
do.
to,
Kindly, please.
okay? So
Just
speed is
remind everyone
half.
else.
It takes -2 to the AC and Dex saving throws.
yes.
Can't use reactions.
Can't use reactions.
On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
And it can only make one attack per turn. As opposed to 2
Mm-hmm.
punches.
And then if it attempts to cast a spell for the casting time of one action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and it must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
The creature affected by the spell.
So you're staring at this creature and you
Oh, and then you keep
hold your-
making wisdom saving throws.
Yep, at the end of its turn.
Yep.
You hold your the staff up, and you see like the drops of purple sand in the hourglass almost like fall down, and you focus and you close your eyes and you cast slow, and momentarily like this water creature begins to move slower in front of you. The other one that's in front of you, Timon, also begins to just slow down, and it's just like it's almost like it's in slow motion. Within the waters of this creature, you see almost like your reflection looking back at you. But it doesn't look like you. It looks like someone you don't recognize. It's not a
What is-
tiefling. It looks almost like pale skin, pointed ears, long hair. It is female.
Oh, long hair. It's not me.
I think it's in the green thing back there.
Pale
You don't
skin?
recognize who it is, but
Long
you
hair?
just see momentarily.
What in the hoo-ha?
Run away from it. I can't react.
Oh yeah, can I move somewhere?
You can.
5, 10. I'm gonna go. I'd like to go like around here, so I want to kind of see if I can help Timon out somehow. I'm not really sure how I can help
Okay.
it.
You're still in range of it there. If you care
You
to
just
get out of its
circled it.
range.
Can I just say I'm like on the steps here? Or can I be like on this step?
Sure. If you have enough movement to get there. Which,
Yeah, I have 30. I was here. That would be plenty.
yeah, I think
5,
that's
10, 15,
just about
20,
enough.
25,
Yeah.
30.
Alright. It is the water elemental's turn. It's going to just move up to where Timon is the other one.
Oh,
And like punch Timon only once.
It can only move half its distance. Are you sure it can get 5 feet?
Yes. It doesn't have disadvantage on attacks, right? No. Okay. So, that is a 26 to hit.
Timon will use his reaction to use his lightning to
Yeah.
impose disadvantage
Do
on
it.
that.
Come on.
That is a 13 to hit,
Oh,
which
yes!
misses. So, you see this slow creature, and you see it almost like moving its arm towards you, and your eyes, for those of you who can see him, your eyes almost like cloud over for a moment, and you can see what this creature is about to do. And the lightning almost just like pulls you to the side, and the fist just goes right beside your face, and you're just looking up at it. And it's your turn. So.
All right, so I'm going to try to use my movement to strike back at it.
Yeah.
I will roll
Mhm.
both dice at the same time
Yeah.
to count for the 2 strikes.
Okay.
And sorry, DM, just to be sure, reactions reset when my turn starts, right? So
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
did there was a reaction.
Yep.
You got it back.
Okay, cool. So one is a. Sorry, my brain. 16
That hits.
to hit, and the other one is lower. 14 to hit.
It hits.
Its AC is
Both of
lower
them?
because it's slow.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So I hit both of them. So I will roll both of these. Actually, I'll roll both of these. Why not? So one attack is a 3 plus that. So one's a 9.
Mhm.
9 points damage. The other one is 13 plus, because I'm in Giant Smite, I forgot this the last time. Another 3 is for 16 points
Okay.
damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I do that.
Yeah.
And then I keep moving.
Yep. It can't take reactions, so.
Yeah, so I go
Oh,
towards.
I guess at the end of its turn, it gets a wisdom saving throw, right? So
It would have.
will-
Yeah.
Think
I
that,
mean, that is 15, but there's also it depends on how much it affects. That's 15, which is your move, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what your move is. Is it
My
that?
move is my regular move is 25. So it's up to the DM if I get 10 or 15 feet.
I would say just do 15. It's easier that way.
Okay.
What is the DC that it needs to
14.
make? Okay. But technically it saves, but I'll still allow, because I fucked up, I'll still allow the damage on it to go through and the reaction doesn't get this turn, but it has saved, so slow is off of that one.
That one. This one is
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And I think that's my
Kelter,
that's my turn.
what are you doing?
I will. You're 9. I'm going to. How weak are you looking right now? Because you got hit a couple times. I'm just curious.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Then right now I'm going to, because you're right in the middle, and I can see that you're really hurt, so I'm going to heal you.
Thanks.
That's 12.
Oh, thanks.
We don't use inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic.
That is an extra. Well, it depends what level of
Yeah,
Bardic
that's-
inspiration
we don't
it gives
use
you, because
this.
it's either a D6, a D8, or a D10.
I think it's a D6.
So you get an extra D6 on anything you want,
You can use an extra D6, just add it after you
or
roll.
an attack roll, or a
Not a damage roll, obviously.
ability
Can I be a
check.
damage roll?
No, not damage. That would be.
Okay.
It's a D20 roll.
Bards would
It's
be
a
fucking god
so it's a
tier.
D6. It's on an ability
like,
check,
keep, like,
an
a-
attack roll,
keep a
or a
D6
saving
handy.
throw.
You
Yeah.
have that for whenever.
Yeah, so that'll definitely be.
Yep.
And then
And you can choose to use the die after you see your roll.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So ability check, attack.
Basically, any roll that's
Any
not
D20
damage.
roll,
Yeah.
essentially.
Nice.
I mean, I'm just gonna try it. I don't imagine it to hit. I'm gonna try to Sacred Flame this guy.
Fire attack.
It makes a
against water.
dexterity.
Radiant.
That's a 9 saving throw, so
it
it fails. And which one were you attacking? The
That
more
one.
damaged one? Okay.
Yeah. 9.
Nice.
Passive aggressive.
I mean,
Lavin's trying to be all sassy over here. Oh, throwing fire out of water elements.
Well, the name says Sacred Flame. Should have named it better. Sacred
And I'm
Radiant.
just gonna kind of circle over kind of towards.
that one is
this.
looking fairly rough. It's barely able to make damage.
I am
Uh,
at the same height, just kind of over here a little bit,
What does that look like for water?
by keeping the.
It's just like falling apart. Like it can't hold its form as much.
Yeah. I'm there-ish. I'm not down there. I'm hovering over here, near the statue, kind of. That is my go. I guess I should
Okay.
break this staff in my hand. Or actually, oh wait, it's in him.
It's in there.
It's somewhere there.
You get it back.
Arkmir, what are you doing?
Fuck him up.
No one's engaged with it, though, right? No.
But are you hiding up
Not
here?
really.
Could be hiding up
You
here.
could hide. You could go behind the pillar and hide, and then come out the other side and grab it.
I was hanging off of this.
Yeah.
Huh.
Make a stealth check. It'll be a bonus action hide. if you
Okay,
want to
sure.
do that. So,
A bonus action hide. Okay.
Better roll well.
Let's use the Alcove die.
Oh, that's a nat one.
My stealth is crazy now. That's at least an 18.
Okay. You're fairly confident it does not see you.
Now sneak attack.
Yeah.
Get him.
And now I will sneak attack.
Very sneaky, sir.
Since you are hidden, you do have advantage on this attack roll.
Nat 20.
You didn't need it.
Oh my god, you're gonna roll so many die right now.
That is a crit.
Isn't your sneak attack like 100 d6 or something?
Something like that.
Well, when it
Basically.
crits.
Give or take.
I'm doing. I love the music against the weak one here. So I double the amount of dice I roll? Or
Roll
double
the-
attack?
yeah,
Just
all-
roll all your
die
dice
twice.
and then roll damage twice,
Okay.
which includes like your sneak attack.
My normal 1, 2. So, oh man. So that's 8 d6. Okay, so that's 11. That's 13. Okay. It's 13. 14. 19. 22. Oh no, sorry, 21. And then 2 die. 25 damage.
25 damage.
Yeah.
Paint me a picture of what it looks like as this one falls apart and Kalthir's staff falls to the ground.
Oh!
I don't even know. It's just the psychic dagger is like going. It just hits it, and it's not meant to leave a mark or anything. It just goes.
Where it sinks in is almost directly where the eye of this creature was. It just like pierces almost straight through.
Right in the
And
eyeball.
where it's going, maybe it's because of the like moonlight that's now lit up all around it. You can almost see the water itself is just being like pushed away by the blade, and like it's spraying out from like the other ends of the creature's body. It's just dissipating into almost like mist. As everything that was engulfed within it, Kalthir's staff mainly.
I'm just imagining Elmer's
falls to
getting
the
up
ground.
over here. And he's just like... As this like mist is hitting.
That one is dead.
Yay.
Very nice.
It doesn't get to go. So, Elmer, it's your turn. What are you doing?
How are we gonna get this up here?
I will try and
Still
thorn
a
with
giant.
that one. Since
Just gonna do a basketball layup.
Yeah.
I'll be the backboard.
Natural 1. That's my turn.
You can see it now. You can cast spells.
I don't have, like... In the interest of not burning everything, I'm not casting
That's
anything
fair.
else that could make it more strong.
You can do any bonus actions?
So,
That is just
technically
totally
speaking,
bonus
you did see that, like your lightning did do a lot more damage to it than it
It
normally
also
does.
killed
It did
me.
also strengthen it.
Exactly,
Those
so
are
I will
things
not be
to-
using it.
Wait, Astra, what are you doing?
I would like to get the F
Just
away
using
from
more
this
spells. To...
So I'm just
You
gonna
can
move.
wait,
We
like,
have an archfey to kill after this.
You can hit him.
gonna
Yeah,
move
for
back
spell
down
slots.
here.
And then I'd have nothing for other fight, yeah.
How tall are you, Timon?
I am about 10 or 11 feet tall right now.
And how tall is this pillar?
Good question.
About 20 to 25 feet.
Pretty tall.
I don't know how this is gonna help, but I would like to take out my rope and grappling hook. I assume I can't throw it this turn.
And you haven't done any action yet this turn, so sure.
I can throw it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not really sure how this is gonna come in useful getting that out there, but I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just gonna do it.
Shoot him.
I only have, like, I'm out of spell slots, so.
When you're a warlock, you have the most popular cantrip of all time.
You have Eldritch Blast.
But
That's true.
it's only bludgeoning damage. Or force damage,
Force
sorry.
damage.
So
Was he taking damage from force
he's
damage?
been taking damage
We've
from
never hit
everything
him with
so far.
force.
Hitting
okay.
with
Uh,
a hammer.
Force damage
Bludgeoning.
typically will hit him. Yeah.
Force
Force damage typically hits everything.
Force damage and psychic damage are the two most OP types of damage.
They
in the game.
basically hit everything
Okay.
in
There's
the
very
monster
few
manual.
things that
Yeah.
are resistant to those.
Okay, I'll do Eldritch Blast instead then. That probably
Magic
makes more
missile, which
sense.
is force damage, hits 100% of the time in Baldur's Gate.
Well, that also doesn't have an attack roll. It just
I think
straight up
somebody
hits.
hit him with like lightning damage at the beginning. I was like, only lightning damage. That's the only thing that I can use.
You new to D&D.
Whatever
I don't
the
know,
first
but
type of
I-
damage is that hits it, that's the
Yeah.
only damage that can hit it.
I don't know why I got
Psychic
that in my
first.
head.
Yeah.
This is episode 50.
Okay.
This is our intro.
This is the first time she's used Eldritch Blast
Shut up.
because she thought that when somebody hits with a sword, she's fucked.
And then I can still do 2 beams on the same creature.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, totally.
Roll to hit.
Roll the
Okay.
hit.
That's an 11.
Since that is no longer slowed, it does not hit.
Okay.
You
Should've
have
done-
two.
Where's your
Go
second
again.
beam?
Oh yeah. This is my first time.
Even worse.
That's a 10.
That also misses. So you just fire these 2 beams off. Doesn't do anything.
Well-
They just go
She's like,
flying
see,
wide.
force doesn't hurt it.
Well, you know what?
Uh,
It's a thought that counts.
That one is now going to rush towards Simon because Simon's running away from it. It's just going to come right next to you and it's going to try and punch you twice.
That's the sound it makes.
That's terrifying.
The first one is a natural 20.
I will
Just makes a water
react to
tongue.
that again.
The second one is an 18 to hit
Okay,
That one hits
hits.
you. The
The
natural
first one.
20 becomes a natural 19, so it still hits you.
Better than
but it's not a
crit.
crit.
Better
So,
than a crit.
Better than a crit.
the first attack is 7 plus 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And the second attack is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Tis but a flesh
Just
wound.
slammed with these
It's a
icy
little
cold.
more than a flesh wound.
Yeah. Calther, it's your
Never
turn.
seen
What are
you
you
this
doing?
hurt before.
First thing I'm gonna do is pump a heal into the big man over there.
Does it
Because
just
he's
feel
carried.
like if you were to belly flop? Is that what it feels like when the water smacks
It's still
you?
double. Yeah. I'm still getting that moon
Yep.
love.
Yeah.
22
Love.
points of healing.
Whoa!
You healed
You're
Healed,
in
you
a
healed me for
shrine
8,
of-
you heal him for 22. I hate this fight. This is why I fucking hate spellcasters. I hope Elmer dies so I can have to pay one back. God. I hate
Time will
playing
come, man.
spellcasters, man.
I will
I will,
You will save us all.
Rafe's like, critic, really cool character. I hard nerfed you with everything you can use. Oh, they're water creatures. I
the
can't use my
casters
10
don't-
fire things. And I can't see.
Maybe the casters don't go into the place where they can't see anything.
We're gonna go fight
We
like
had to.
a horde of melee, and then you're just gonna burn them to crisp.
No, he's dying.
I'm
killing
going
him off.
to.
With
I'm gonna
fireball
try
myself.
sacred flaming this one. It worked on the last one. Maybe
Alright.
maybe that moonlight will hurt him. It's a dex save.
It's a 4.
Oh my!
Actually,
goodness.
no, a 6. It does have a +2 to dex, but it still fails. Creatures don't have very good saving throws.
Again, 9 points of radiant damage
Nice.
on it. And then I'm going to rotate more over this way. And just say, good luck, Timon, you're almost there.
The
almost
30-foot
there, Charlie.
radius of like your aura of vitality is still spreading and is still like dissipating the
I hope so.
darkness.
Yeah.
You can see the shrine almost right
It's
next
like
to you, and
giant.
it's like glowing with the moonlight that you're bathing in it.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think I messaged you some stuff last session about this particular thing.
This is private.
Let me scroll
messages.
back.
I'm just wondering if you.
Yeah, I don't get any
Let me
DMs from
scroll
Raffe.
back.
Pretty sure they did 16
There was probably a bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can find
I
it.
want DMs from the DM.
Will it affect my turn right now?
No.
Okay. Well, my turn's done then. I'll try to find that and you can continue with other people's.
That should be passed.
So I have to look back to like July something.
Basically. If that triggers a memory or not, it's up to you.
Oh, I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
The statue's naked.
Oh.
Arkmir.
Oh, you're saying that I have something to climb to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fully alright.
So I'm still behind this post.
Yep.
You're like
So-
on the back of it.
So I'm still eventually hidden here
Yep.
in
I
attack.
mean, you have to use the
You'd
bonus
have to
action to
hide
hide
again.
again because you
You
attacked.
came out of hiding
You
to
came
attack.
out of
Is
hiding.
it
That's how you
engaged
did.
with Timon?
Yes, it is.
You wouldn't have
You
advantage.
wouldn't have
right?
advantage on the attack roll.
Sneak
But-
attack.
You would get sneak attacks though.
Oh, but if I hide,
If you
then I
use
get
a bonus
advantage.
action to
Yeah.
hide,
It'd
then
be your
you
bonus
get
action, but
advantage.
you could theoretically get advantage.
You get one attack, but it has advantage.
Let's do that. Let's hide first. So
I believe
I'll
in you.
hide stealth roll.
You're so
Yep.
sneaky.
Sneaky boy.
One for my-
I believe.
I'm assuming 12 would not be enough. So
I mean, you don't know what its perception is, but
15.
okay, you think you're hidden.
Okay,
Make an attack
let
roll.
me claim a charge.
You have advantage because you are
Oh
hidden.
yes.
I have to tell you when you're making the attack roll, but not before that.
So the first one was 13.
I could have turned this off. I
Oh my god, I rolled 13 twice.
mean, that does not hit,
Yes.
sadly.
Yes.
But
DM, quick question.
yes,
After he went after Timon and hit Timon, wasn't it my turn?
yes, it was.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
You can
never
take your turn
used
right after
anything.
this.
It's okay. You just get 2 turns in a row.
Yes, you can take your turn now after Arkmir.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. My turn did happen.
I was
Okay.
like,
It did. You didn't do anything, but it happened.
Yeah. Nothing happened. So it's like nothing changed. You're up. You saw Arkmir climb
down and then climb back up, or just
Yeah. He's just walking around the top of the statue.
waiting. I'm like, pass the ball.
Do you actually see it?
How big is the orb relative to like me?
Like about your size.
My size?
Yeah.
How heavy was it?
It's very heavy.
It's very heavy. Okay, no.
Like 2 people could carry it. Fine.
Yeah.
Or
Big
one big
diamond.
diamond.
Yeah.
One big
Or maybe
time.
one normal diamond with a strength check.
Yeah.
No,
But-
what I'm doing there is I'm just waiting at the top to help brace it,
Brace
but
it.
not necessarily like catch
it.
it. I'm not a
Catch
backboard.
Okay.
Just break your legs.
Right, Diamond, you
All
can
right.
take your last turn before.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I could throw this to?
Whoa, no.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Pretty fun of it.
Yeah.
And, is this considered an ability check? It
Yes.
is, right?
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Because I'm tired. Not terrible. Straight 11.
I mean, you're pretty sure you can throw this up there. You just lifted a tree out of it. What happens after that, you're not too sure about.
You
But
can throw it that far.
You can
I
throw it
could.
that far.
You just don't.
You still have Bart? Do you still have Bardic Inspiration?
I do.
It's just gonna go and then keep going and be over here somewhere.
Yeah. Off the map. Yeah.
Into the water on the other side.
And then another water elemental
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
appears.
probably.
Better not. I guess I'll turn and I will just wail at the creature a couple more times.
Well, good.
So one attack misses. The other one is a 25.
That definitely hits.
Alright, so I will roll these 2. So, 10 points damage.
And you didn't forget to add the giant smite thing or whatever it was? I think. Okay.
I rolled a 1 on the D8.
Oh, nice.
What's the? Are you doing anything else? It's still your last turn. So.
Yeah.
And I will keep moving forward. I don't care if it takes
This time it will get an attack or
So
opportunity.
you're at the base of the statue now.
Yeah,
That hits with a 26.
I will use my reaction to try to negate that.
Okay. It's an 18. Does
That
hit?
hits.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, fair.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
But then you do get away from it.
Can I take a bonus action still?
You can.
I will, forgot the name. I will second win.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, you're a fighter.
Yes.
I'll use the dice I never do.
Elmer, what are you doing?
Thorn whip!
I will heal 9 points.
No. It's a 2. Oh yeah, self heal.
Yeah, that's the fighter one that he gets, I think, during every short rest or
Once.
something.
Once a short rest. Then
Alright, Astra.
Eldritch
I'm assuming
Blast.
are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, Astra.
I'm switching up the dice.
Okay.
I'm just rolling both beams at once.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, both are 20 math. What is it?
20 math.
They both hit.
24.
They both hit. They're over 3. They both hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
The AC was 19 math, but you got 20 math, so it's okay.
Okay, 1d10 plus 3. So let's do these ones. First beam. 7. No, 8. 8.
5 math.
Is that cocked?
No. It's not.
I'm sure it's only a 2.
I know.
Look really hard.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough. It's not really maintaining its form very well. You can see parts of it are just like dripping behind and just leaving like pools and puddles of water on this rock. Some of them are spilling back into the pool of like slick oil like substance, and you notice that even though the darkness has dissipated, the pool is still like slick black oil.
Sure.
Oh, shit.
It is the water elemental's turn. It's just gonna punch into Time and just right in front of it. not exactly the smartest creature. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses. Hits my shield.
And the second attack is a natural 1.
Ah, sucker.
Dice of turn, and
Take that
Timon, this is
water.
now your actual turn. What are you doing?
Bang.
Murder it.
Okay. You're asking for it. And then I swing onto it twice again. So one, oh my god, these 2 rolls. I will actually use my lightning thing to
Give yourself
take
advantage.
advantage on one of these. Okay, better. 21 to hit. The other one misses.
Nope.
Okay, and then I will roll these 2 for 15 points of damage.
Damn.
Nice.
And well, how do we get this up? What do I do with this?
How far is Timon from?
I'm assuming that you're kind of like dragging it along and like rolling it along the ground towards you, because if you're carrying it, wouldn't be able to use your hammer. So like it's sitting on the ground beside you.
No, I've been kind of rolling it with me.
But as a giant, like how far is
He's
the
like
top
10
from?
feet.
I can
feet
feed.
tall.
I can.
He's like halfway up the
maybe
pillar, basically.
Okay.
14 upwards.
Yeah.
Like,
And this is 20 feet tall?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
20 to
so I
25.
cannot.
We said, you
Athletics
only
check.
said 20 last time. You didn't say 25.
It's about as tall as it looks. I'm just eyeballing it as well because it's not like super.
Yeah, it's about
measured.
20.
It's like it's
20.
more like 22, I guess. I don't know.
Can I try to jump up?
It is 15 feet tall.
Okay.
If you're going by that, it's exactly 15.
About 15 to 20 feet tall.
Can I try to?
I think you can jump with it and put it in there, but you have used your actions as turn too.
No, yeah. So I already used my action to
Attack.
hit, so I cannot. That's my turn then.
Calther.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to pump another heal into Simon. 14 on that one.
Thank you.
He likes diamond more than
This guy's almost full HP. I'm still dying over here.
I don't even know if I can see you at this point.
Totally just hit that, didn't I?
It's just darkness. You're more than 30
Pent
feet
up
away.
frustration. Yeah, just counting on the camera.
And
We'll have to see.
I'm just gonna say, let's try to get rid of this elemental and try another sacred flame on it.
Alright.
like a minute.
Dexterity saving throw. It rolls a 19 that time.
Yeah, that time it saved. Yep.
Sleeping on the job.
All right, and I'm just actually, I'm gonna scoot around over here to where my weapon is on the ground. See if I can go pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it
I
up.
found it.
You found your staff.
Yeah.
That one's really
As you
far
pick it up, it
behind.
does seem
Oh,
a
it's
little
like
bit like
3
it's covered
times.
in like almost like viscous water.
Ew.
Almost like,
It's sticky.
Yeah.
it feels ice cold.
Yep.
Arkman, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Murder. I will attack it.
Do it.
Nope.
Can you get multi-attack now, though?
Yeah,
No.
You can use your bonus action for an offhand attack
Oh, yeah, that for rogue.
because you didn't hide this turn with your bonus action. So
Unless you wanted to do something else.
No, I don't think my bonus. I don't know. It's weird. Unless you're making that exception for me, but I don't know if it works like that.
you should always be able to use your.
Do you have
bonus
two-
action.
do you have two
two
daggers?
weapons equipped?
You have two
Theoretically,
weapons,
you
you
have
have-
2 psychic daggers. You always have infinite
Yeah.
psychic daggers.
I have infinite psychic daggers. It just specifically says. Let me find my attack. Then here.
I think it would be under like 2 weapon fighting. I think all.
Okay.
all
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
get
Just
that.
says after.
Rogues
I
get that
make
at level 1. If you have
That's
2
all.
weapons, you get an offhand
Yeah.
attack.
After I attack with the
Yeah,
psychic
I'll
blade.
do
I
that.
got
You
it.
have to use an attack first, and then you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has it there for you for.
Gonna do it.
What's the other one? Oh, a strength one. Interesting.
Yeah, not that one. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
He is engaged
You
still.
do
with
get
Timon.
your
Okay.
sneak attack.
Let's just roll these twice. 7. 7. That's 14. I just realized I forgot to add damage before. My other modifier.
Yeah.
It's a
Damn it.
15
Yeah.
friends.
That means the other one would have been 4 more damage from a previous attack. And
What
then
was
this
this
one is 18 damage.
paint a picture of how you deal with the second psychic dagger through the same eye. You found this one.
I know.
It's that eye.
It's your weakness.
So you see Arkmir just like come around this pillar and just like throw a dagger that goes flying wide, and as it almost like turns to look at it, its left eye is exposed, and Arkmir throws a second psychic dagger right into the left eye. It pierces through again, like mist flying and dissipating from all around it.
Yeah.
As the creature falls apart into this like tumble of water, collapsing its form, and leaving you all catching your breath here at the shrine.
Drenched.
All right. I have. Are we staying in initiative, or are we out of initiative at this point?
We are out of initiative at this point.
Okay. I have 4 more heals that I can do. You're really weak. You're not now.
Okay.
I don't know what.
I'm
you're at.
down 9 health. That's what
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
heal him until he's in a good
I
spot.
feel like you're in a
14?
bad state because you have like that temporary loss of hit points or something.
Is it temporary?
Yes. Until
Until
further
long rest
notice.
or something, or
Until
whatever it is?
further notice.
It is. You have still lowered your max HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Until further notice.
So, but it might be more important for you to get heals.
I'm at
Mage,
21
yeah.
out of 34.
What are you at now? You're at your
22 out of 60.
You guys are like,
Yeah,
pretty
like
much the
these
same.
two
So I'm gonna give
heals
you
the
both
most.
one more. Another 14 to you. I'll go for you
For
here
who?
now. A 14 to you.
For me?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do one for me because I'm at 22. 24 to me.
Whoa.
God damn.
Keep in mind, this is like a special occasion heal that I have. I don't normally heal this much.
You feel the light of the moon just like radiating over you, and it feels warm and inviting, and almost like the staff that you're holding in your hand, it almost like immediately just like warms up, and it feels like you're at home in some place.
It appears Linvari is blessing us this day. She is assisting me in healing us here.
Do you think she can help us get the orb up on the pillar?
Say no more, and I'm gonna try to jump. Like I will try to
You
find
jump
something
up.
and jump.
You can find like a little ledge
You're
on
gonna do like
there,
no
and
dribble too?
you can like jump up. Make an athletics check.
If I
Athletics check.
no, I'm not gonna. I would do it if I didn't have negative strength, but I'm not gonna try to.
Can I use
do
my
something.
lightning thing to give me
You
advantage?
still have it.
And this is an ability check.
Yes.
So it's a straight roll because I'm at disadvantage.
Do you have your bardic inspiration?
I do, so I will definitely add that. Thank you for the reminder.
I played bard for a while. I know.
13 plus this was
Athletics.
athletics 20.
You very easily just like leap up, and I'm assuming Arkmir.
Arkmir's
Yeah, I
there
moved up
though.
this-
He's right there.
I'm projecting this shit. No, I'm not backing off on this side.
You place
Slam
this
dunk.
like solid glass crystal orb onto the pillar, and almost immediately as you do, the orb just lights up. It's lit up almost like the glow of the moon, just like pale white light emanating, pulsing out from it. The entirety of the darkness around you dissipates immediately, and this entire grove almost is bathed in like soft, pale moonlight. You can see almost from like the two pillars, the two green pillars that are on either side, they begin to glow and almost like pulse a beam of green energy that just like pierces through both of them, connects the two of them, and is traveling almost like directly through this dark crystal. And it's almost like drawing energy, and like it's hitting this crystal, drawing darkness and drawing energy out from it. It's almost like coiling it, cleansing, it's restoring this grove to the way that it was meant to be. The crystal itself begins to almost shatter and like fade into dust, and as it dissipates, the waters themselves become clearer and calmer and pale blue, shining in the moonlight. This grove looks peaceful and beautiful again.
Yay.
Elmer, is
Yay.
this how you remember the grove?
If you look over, I'm sitting on a stump smoking a pipe.
I'm too old for this shit. Oh yes, this is exactly what I remember. Think.
Is this the water you were talking about?
I would assume so.
We would assume so.
I believe so.
I'm gonna get close and kind of inspect it and see if I notice anything out of the ordinary about. I assume at this point it's like it's not like oily and dark anymore. Like it's cleansed now.
Looks pretty good. I mean, it still looks out of the ordinary.
Sure.
Normal water doesn't glow, and it has this like almost prismatic sheen to it. And almost as you lean closer, you think you just hear like soft giggles and like joy and
Oh,
laughter
fucking pixies!
permeating through you and just all around you. You can see almost like from the waters that surround the shrine, there's like small little like fireflies and like glowing things that are just erupting out from it and like swimming around it. This entire groove just seems lit magically.
If I, without touching the water right now, if I just kind of put my hand just close to it, do I get any kind of sense of divination from the water?
Divination?
Specifically.
Don't think so. No.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if there's any divine magic.
Divine magic. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, not divination.
Not divination
school.
magic. Yeah.
I meant divine.
Divinity.
Magic. Divinity. There you go.
So is this-
that's
I
what
think
meant.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, is this like this area is just completely clear now? It's just water.
Yeah. It's strange blue, glowing, prismatic, glowing, like Aurora Borealis almost running through the water.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, I'm going to get a sense of that kind of everywhere because the moonlight from Limbari was already kind of blessing the area, but I want to see if it like feels more concentrated.
I
at
think
the water.
I think without using like detect magic or something, it's hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Okay, that's fine.
You could make a religion check if you want.
Sure, I'll do that. Why not? 8.
He used it all in healing.
I think you're just focused on the shrine.
Yeah,
And you
okay.
can't really look away from it, right?
So, what is the statue actually of? Like, is it look like that, or is it something different?
It looks kind of like an eagle, like a bird of some sort. And usually, like, the eagle is one of the... Or sorry, it wouldn't be an eagle. What the fuck am I thinking? It's an owl.
That makes
It's
no
a
sense.
giant owl because nocturnal creature.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a very common symbol of Limbari.
Yeah.
Has anyone touched the water?
I've not touched it yet. I just was trying to see if I could get any sort of sense from it, but I think the area is. I think Limbari has a lot at play here at the moment, so I can't get a reading off of it. But if this is potentially water that can help in some manner, potentially this is our opportunity to get some.
You all hear like some movement behind you in the water.
In the water?
In the
Oh,
water.
good.
There's just like some splashing, splishing noise going on.
Probably. If I'm right beside it, I'll look in.
You look in and you don't see anything immediately, and then there's almost like a splash as though, like, you know, like the after effect of, I don't know why that just did the Chaoslands. There's like the after effect of like when a like dolphin or something like leaps out of the water, but you don't see a creature. You just see the splash and like the water arcing.
Do we see
And-
wet footsteps?
I mean, it's still
What's
in
in
the
the
water. It's
water?
just like leaping. It's like a dolphin leaping,
Sorry, I
but
thought you said land on. Okay.
you just see like some splash in the water behind you. You just don't see anything.
Pixies.
Let's hope it's not another one of those.
So, does water here safe?
I don't know. I mean, I have to assume if it's under the light of Limbari, and
This is your god, right?
it is.
Okay. Interesting.
I can. Okay.
Oh.
Thirsty.
You reach down and you drink the water. It tastes delicious. It tastes like water, and it tastes like
More data water.
it tastes like the best alcoholic drink that you've ever had.
Oh.
It tastes
Oh,
amazing.
what?
It
Like
tastes
what you would like.
exotic, and it just is the best thing you have ever drank. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Stop drinking it.
Wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
Can I? Has it been a minute?
It's probably near the edge of it, but I will allow it.
Okay.
Last
This
roll
is
with
your
it.
last roll with
My last roll.
and like in giant might.
It's not
so
great.
this. Sorry, you said
Wisdom.
Yeah.
12.
Okay. You just drink it, and then you just see time and just go back for another run. It's like, again, didn't drink it.
So he's drinking more.
He's drinking more.
Oh, man.
Diamond, that's probably enough.
This is like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
He's gonna fall into the chocolate.
Yeah.
river.
Oh, this tastes so good.
Let me just check something. No.
Timon, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you find yourself just being pulled away from the water and pulled back. You all see Timon just like almost be against his will being pulled back as he's like changing back into like his normal form and like the
Sure.
lightning's like disappearing. You can just see Timon like being leaned back and being pulled away like 5-10 feet.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't drink that too much if I were you.
Oh,
Just
it's
carrying
nice of you to show up finally.
As in, like behind you it shimmers and this giant 6-foot long otter just has its arm on your shoulder, like pulled you back.
Serafina?
Yes. Thank you. She like looks around, like extending on her hind
Where
leg.
are you? I can't see you.
You can see her now. She
Yeah.
appeared.
She's behind you. They have to turn around.
Alright.
You all see this like 6-foot tall otter
Does she-
dripping water. She's
Yeah.
like wet and slick.
Otherwise, though, does she look the same, or does she look like?
She looks about the same.
Okay, I was just wondering if like she was
Um,
affected at all by the cleansing. Of
You all
this.
do notice something though. The hand that's on Timon's shoulder seems like it's not quite there. It's like blurring and it's
Oh,
changing
This is
shape
the thing I
almost
saw
completely.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as she pulls you back, she says,
Oh, God.
"Such a sad, sad man.
She tells me.
She says you're.
You'll find happiness someday. I know you will. Have a very dark past. Or sad, more less than dark. Well, thank you all for saving this grove.
I have multiple questions.
I
Is
have a few answers.
the water here? We've heard that there may be some sort of restorative powers, although he drank some of it already.
Yeah.
What is this water capable of? Can it help our friend?
This water is very strong. It can do many things. But at the end of the day, it will restore you to what you're supposed to be. It's almost like truth in some way. If you were to bring your friend here and your friend is hurt, it may heal them. If you take this water to your friend, it may restore them. It might bring back any memories that they might have suppressed. It can do many things. It's unpredictable. But
I'm gonna, on hearing that, I'm gonna try and just bottle some right now.
okay.
I mean, at this point, we don't have too many options. But since time may be important here, there appears to be some sort of portal open over there. Is it still open?
Looks like it's still on.
Is that normal? Is that yours? Is that danger?
She
to
like
us?
looks through the trees at it. No, that's not. Don't step through that.
I don't.
That's
think
not
we-
normal. It's not supposed to be open always, at least. It sometimes opens, not perpetually. I'd stay away from that if I were you.
Okay, by me. Is there anything else that you want to do here at the shrine? This is your grove or your forest.
Oh, this place scares me.
Serafina, I just want to be really clear on the instructions for bringing our friend back. Do we have to bring him here and toss him in the water, or is bringing some water to him sufficient?
It really depends on what you want to do.
Oh.
I wouldn't know for sure. I don't know much about how this works. I just know this water is powerful.
You could try both.
Yeah, might as well bring some back. If that doesn't work, we'll bring him here.
Our other acquaintance that we met on the way here.
You're not saying his name on purpose because names hold great power.
If that's how you'd like to interpret it.
It's at this point that you hear a voice from the other side of the lake across from you.
No.
And it just says, in the darkness, "What do otters say when they're in trouble?"
Shit.
And that's a good spot to end the
Yeah,
session.
What do they say?
What do?
I don't know. What do otters say when they're in trouble?
I oughter be going.
Is that it? Did we solve the
No,
riddle?
that's not it. But that's a good
Alright.
spot to wrap up.
Yeah.
We'll see where this goes.
man.
Next time we play.
Next time.
Join us next time in the Alcove.
Bye.